Good evening, folks, and welcome to Helling Stadium. A beautiful night here at coming from Helling Stadium, our senior night, and we're just a minute or two away from starting our senior night festivities, where we'll be introducing the players, the football team. We got football, cheer, band, golf, tennis, all the fall sports. So looks like the rain's going to hold off. A few sprinkles on the way in, but I think those blew over. So it's a real comfortable kind of football weather kind of night as the cold front come in, but not that cold. So if you're close by, be sure to stop by.
I was going to say, I'm glad it blew over because last night, talk about crazy weather in October.
Yeah, that got kind of nuts. Really weird. It was so calm and
they actually jumped up to 4 tornadoes yesterday. So,
okay. We're soon ready to start here. We will have our football team.
And we're announcing all fall seniors. So,
yes.
like Thad said, not only football, but we're going to go through all of them. And if you look on your screen, it's going to be a lengthy one.
Yep. So we're going to start off here with Anthony Baird. Anthony is escorted tonight by his parents, Brian and Jamie Baird. Anthony has played football for 4 years as a defensive end and on the line. Future plans are to attend Pittsburgh Technical College. His favorite memory is starting against New Brighton my sophomore year. Next we have Big Benjamin Bobbert. Ben is escorted tonight by Larry and Michelle Bobbert. He's 4 years offensive tackle and nose guard for our Wolverines. His future plans are to start his own computer business, and his favorite memory is those freshman year mudslides. Benjamin Bobbert. Next we have Zach Gatto. Zach is escorted tonight by Holly Gatto. He was 4 years. He's been a running back for the Wolverines. Future plans are to join the Army and after that attend a 2-year trade school. Best of luck to Zach Gatto. Next we have is Carter Lutz, escorted tonight by his parents Don and Tara Lutz. He's been playing football for 4 years at many different positions if you followed our team. Future plans are undecided, but his favorite memory is making memories with his best friends for the past 12 years playing football. Mr. Carter Lutz. Next we have Damian McCandless. Damian is being escorted by Terry McCandless and Amanda Ettinger. He's been playing football for 4 years on the offensive line and defensive line. Damian's future plans are to attend a 4-year college to play football. His favorite memory is mudslides and sack the quarterback at Shenango in his first ever varsity game. Mr. Damian McCandless. Next we have Caden McClymans. Caden is being escorted tonight by Randy McClymans and his mother Erin Warner. He's been playing football for 4 years. Caden plans to attend Slippery Rock University for mechanical engineering, and his favorite memory is making lifelong friends and the brotherhood. Mr. Caden McClymans. Next we have Peyton O'Brien. Peyton is being escorted by his parents, Pat and Jess O'Brien. He's been playing for 4 years for the Wolverines as a tight end and linebacker. Plans to attend a 4-year university, and his favorite memory is playing football with his best friends since Little Wolverines. Mr. Peyton O'Brien. Next we have Donovan Stifler. Donovan is being escorted tonight by Tedra Guffey and Bonnie Dietrich. Donovan's 4 years offensive line and defensive lineman for the Wolverines. Future plans are undecided, and his favorite memory is to play football with his friends. Mr. Donovan Stifler. Next we have senior night is Ashton Wilson. Ashton is being escorted by Randy and Mindy Wilson. He's a 4-year member playing quarterback and cornerback. He plans to attend a 4-year university majoring in communications. His favorite memory is returning a kick for a touchdown last year against Freedom.
All right, folks, next up is the senior cheerleaders. First one is Asia Barnhart. Asia is escorted by Chad and Laura Barnhart. Asia has been part of the cheerleading squad for 4 years. Her plans are to attend a 4-year university to study biology and then continue in the medical field. Her favorite memory is getting to be in a stunt group with Asia, all of varsity. Asia Barnhart. Alyssa Jeffcoat. Alyssa is escorted by Jamie and Adam Jeffcoat. Alyssa has been a member of the cheerleading squad for 3 years. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college to become a special education teacher. Her favorite memory is going to Sheets with everyone after the games. Alyssa Jeffcoat. Next up is Jaden Lavier. Jaden is escorted by Chad Lavier and Melissa Abraham. Jaden has been a member of the cheerleading squad for 4 years. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university at med school, and her favorite memory is being a captain and cheering with my best friend, and finally getting to cheer with my sister. Jaden Lavier.
We're going to move on to golf now. And first for the golf team, senior is Tyler Baker. He's being escorted tonight by Bill and Heather Baker. He's played golf for 4 years. His future plans are to attend Slippery Rock University for physical therapy. And his favorite memory is winning at Tam O'Shanter. Mr. Tyler Baker. Next we have Zion Bunny. We're still on golf. We have a dual senior here. Yeah. Donald and Carla Bunny is escorting Zion across the field tonight. He's been playing for 4 years. He's going to attend a 4-year college and major in music education. His favorite memory is shooting a career low, an impressive 36 against Freedom this year. Next we have Zach Polajak. Zach is being escorted tonight by Stacy Polajak and Rhodey Polajak. He's been playing golf for 4 years. His future plans are to enter the workforce. And his favorite memory is competing in the WPIAL individuals and winning the section last year. Mr. Zach Polajak. Next we have Daniel Rogers. He is being escorted by Robin Rogers. He's been playing golf for 4 years. His future plans are to attend Waynesburg University for sports media. We'll look him up in a couple years to help us out, Brad. Playing at Newcastle Country Club was his favorite memory. Next we have Milo Sesti. Milo is being escorted tonight by Rocco and Susie Sesti. He's been playing golf for 4 years, and his future plans to attend California University and pursue a career in professional golf management. His favorite memory is winning 2 section titles, making it to the team WPIAL championship. Mr. Milo Sesti.
Okay, moving on to the seniors for soccer. First off is Bradley Spangler. Bradley is escorted by Matt and Shelly Spangler. Bradley has been part of the team for 1 year, and his future plans are to attend a 4-year college and join the soccer league. His favorite memory is tearing my ACL during our second game of the season. Bradley Spangler. Next is Lauren Stitch. Lauren is escorted by John and Michelle Stitch. Lauren has been part of the soccer team for 3 years, as well as tennis for 4 years. Her future plans are to attend a college to major in biomedical engineering, and her favorite memory is tennis memory, bus rides to the matches when we would talk about everything, and in soccer, close bonds with team and playing with some of my best friends. Lauren Stitch.
Do we have the foreign exchange
okay.
with her?
Yep. And continuing with soccer and girls tennis is Tess Conan. Tess Conan is the foreign exchange student, I believe from Belgium. Mm-hmm. She is escorted by John and Michelle. She has been part of the team for 1 year, and her future plans, of course, is to return to Belgium to study economics. And her favorite memory is being able to play a sport in the United States. That is Tess Conan.
Great.
Moving on to the seniors for soccer. First off is Bradley Spangler. Bradley is escorted by Matt and Shelly Spangler. Bradley has been part of the team for 1 year, and his future plans are to attend a 4-year college and join the soccer league. His favorite memory is tearing my ACL during our second game of the season. His favorite memory is winning 2 section titles, making it to the team WPIAL championship. Mr. Milo Sesti.
Okay, Okay, now we have girls tennis. And we first have for girls tennis is Olivia Andrews. And she is escorted tonight by Alan and Sherry Andrews. She's played tennis for 4 years. She plans to attend a college to become a pharmacist. And her favorite memory, a great one, all the stops at Wendy's. Olivia Andrews. Angelina Guerrero. She is escorted tonight by Paul and Lisa Guerrero. And she just has played tennis for 1 year. Her future plans are pharmaceutical bachelor's of science degree. And her favorite memory is the bonds made with the other girls. Angelina Guerrero. Next across the field is Riley Heitzenrader. Riley is being escorted by Daniel Heitzenrader and Brandy Heitzenrader. She has played for girls tennis for 4 years, and her future plans are to attend CCBC for radiology, specializing in CT scans. Her favorite memory is bonding with the tennis players and smoking some people on the court. Smoking being underlined, so she likes to win. Next we have Savannah Holsinger. She is escorted by Christopher and Don Holsinger, and she has been a 3-year member of the tennis team. Her future plans are to attend cosmetology school and start her own business. Her favorite memory is creating an amazing bond with the girls and Coach Campman driving to McDonald's and Wendy's after the game.
Wendy's.
Wendy's. There again.
Gotta love Wendy's.
Okay.
Now on to cross country, undefeated cross country, section champions, and tri-county champion cross country team. First off is Joel Brooks. Joel is being escorted by Jack and Janine Brooks. Joel has been been part of the team for 4 years. Future plans are to attend a 4-year college to major in history, and favorite memory is winning sections back to back. Joel Brooks. Next is Abigail Gabby L. Spurman. Abigail is escorted by Melissa Witter. Abigail has been part of the team for 2 years. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college for physical therapy, and her favorite memory is running my senior year and being able to mentor the underclassmen. Abigail Gabby L. Spurman. Thad, I should let you do this one.
Okay.
Anthony Spatafor. Anthony is being escorted by Eugene and Tanya Spatafor. Anthony has been part of the team for 1 year. His future plans are to attend a 4-year college to major in mechanical or electrical engineering, and his favorite memory is when Joel Brooks trapped Caden in the Porta-John after drop kicking it, as well as Thad Sturgeon saying his name correct.
Yes. Going to move on to volleyball now. Angie Nardone. Angie is being escorted by Bill and Lisa Nardone, and she has played volleyball for 4 years as the setter. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year college for speech pathology and play volleyball. Her favorite memory is making it to the WPA finals for the first time in Ellwood City volleyball history last year. What a great memory. Angie Nardone. Next we have Angelina Ricciuti. Angelina is being escorted tonight by Joey Ricciuti and Jeffrey Mannion. Angelina has played for 4 years as a middle hitter for our volleyball team, and she plans to attend a 4-year college for fashion merchandising. And her favorite memory is beating Shenango at Shenango to become undefeated section champs last year. What a great memory. Angelina Ricciuti. Next we have Jenna Vedica. Jenna is escorted by James and Andrea Vedica, and she has played volleyball for 4 years as the libero, and she plans to attend Slippery Rock University. Her favorite memory is beating Avingworth, sending our team to the WPIAL championships. Quick note, the volleyball team is playing Monday. We'll talk more about that to broadcast. Now to the band.
All right, on to the band. First for the band will be Olivia Andrews, who we already saw walk down, escorted by Alan and Sherry Andrews. She was a 3-year member of the dance line, attended college to become a pharmacist, and her favorite memory is dance party in the cafeteria. Next is Gabriel Bunger, escorted by Dawn and Melissa Bunger. He's a 5-year player trumpet. His future plans to attend a 4-year college, and his favorite memory is riding in the bed of the truck to senior pictures. Next is Zion Bunny, escorted by Dawn and Carla Bunny. He's a 5-year tenor drummer for the Blue Band. Future plans to attend a 4-year college to study music education, and his favorite memory, battling Westminster College drumline and marching at Disney World. Zion Bunny. Next is Mary Grace Hauk. She's escorted by Timothy and Leanne Hauk. Mary is a 4-year member of the Blue Band playing trumpet. Her future plans to attend a 4-year university. And her favorite memory is when my car broke down in the pouring rain at band camp. Mary Grace Hauk. Next is Riley Odom, escorted by Roger and Deepa Odom. He's a 5-year member of the Blue Band. He is the drum major. His future plans are drum major. And favorite memory, wearing a suit for Twin Day every band camp. Riley Odom. Next is Mark Van Horn, escorted by Randy Van Horn and Renee Petrelli. He's a 5-year member of the Blue Band playing tuba. His future plans are to attend Grove City College to study electrical engineering. Mark's favorite memories, being attacked by the Western Beaver mascot over a stuffed log. Mark Van Horn.
We might ought to ask about that story.
I'll ask him at Pizza Joe's tonight. Next is Alyssa Simpson, escorted by Crystal and Kevin Simpson. Alyssa is a 5-year member of the Blue Band who plays horn. Future plans for Alyssa is to attend college to study chemistry and become a pediatric surgeon. Her favorite memory is Hunter screaming, "This one's for the girls," in the pouring rain after Mary's car blew up at band camp.
Another
Alyssa Simpson.
story. So that is our seniors for the fall sports, and they have been so much fun to cover. I know I speak for Dakota, Brad, and myself. We've got to cover these all these sports over the last couple years, and the memories that they've given us have been so great, and we're just so grateful. And a special night for many of them. I'm sure their parents, and a beautiful night. So we're going to take a break. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff. We'll come back in about 7 minutes and get back with you here to talk about tonight's matchup between Laurel Spartans and Ellwood City Wolverines. We'll be back. Oh, we're going to let you enjoy. We're going to keep the stream running, and so you can watch the Blue Band and their pregame, the Star Spangled Banner, the whole 9 yards. So.
I can't do that even and then I have no muscles. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm like, so good. Like I thought I'm just the whip. Hey, how are you? Good, doing well. I thought I was just the whip. So I kick a ball with my good arm, and I'm like, oh, I did 2 sets of 10. I tried the second set of 10. You shake. Yeah. And Nicole was like, you can stop. I'm like, no, I'm doing both sets of 10. Wait, where's our sign? Where's our sign? Wait, go back down. Go back. My love, my love, my love, my love. Tyler, did you hear us? Yeah. Let's go. Show them your face. My love! Oh, I mean, did you hear us?
Yeah. Real loud.
All right, folks, welcome back to Helling Stadium as we just had our senior recognition night for senior night as well as pregame. Once again, a very great evening. The rain has held off. We got a lot of fun stuff that we got to talk about tonight. There's going to be a lot of fillers. I know we want to talk about the two main things coming up next week. Cross country's got Whippeal Championships on Thursday, 9 o'clock, so we'll be covering that. We also have volleyball Monday night.
Got the flag.
As the volleyball team will be playing Southmoreland at Mars, 6 p.m. They got the 15 seed in the bracket, so we'll be covering that. We will probably not be live because it's a playoff game.
No, we won't be live, but we'll have live updates.
100%.
I will be there.
We'll both will be there.
And
we'll be
then,
getting some recordings here and there, and we'll keep you informed.
From there, then Avonworth Wednesday night with a win.
Yeah,
So,
number 2 seed Avonworth. So not the seed that maybe the Wolverines were looking for volleyball, but hey, all you got to do is worry about yourself and move on.
So, Brad, I'm sorry I got to talking. You wouldn't know that from me.
Well, I tell you what, there's something else on our table here, on our bench here. What is going on
We
here?
are nacho friendly crazy here tonight. We have great fans. We have great listeners. Last week we kind of got on the nacho thing at the last home game. We come in here tonight. There's a pizza box full of nachos by the Boosters. Ashton Wilson's grandmother comes up here with 3 big plates of nachos. So,
and then there's a pizza box behind you full of pizza.
The Boosters went above and beyond this year. We got a cooler with Pepsi and water, and they've just been great. Brian Partridge and his whole group have just been wonderful this year.
The question's going to be is which one of us is going to be able to stay here for the fourth quarter
I
and
know,
doesn't have to go to the restroom.
We're like, this is they're good. They're good nachos. There's plenty of seats available. They got them down to concession stands. Come on out and see that. We're at senior night. And Brad, we've been doing this for 5 years, and I'm probably a little more of an emotional type of guy. And and at senior night, it is. We've got to like I said, I've been helping you with this now for 5 years. You've been doing it for longer than that, but we got to see these young men grow. And if we go back and see what they were like in 9th grade, and then see them develop and mature right in front of our eyes, it's just one of the true blessings that we have. Ellwood City, yes, we are looking for the first win. Yes, we are the longest losing streak in the WPIAL. We can't. It's out there. That's what it is. On the flip side, a very good Laurel Spartans football team coming in here tonight. They are undefeated. We're going to talk about some of the stats of some of their players as the game progresses. They're the real deal.
Yes, and, they can beat you multiple ways.
In preseason, they thought, boy, some of the experts said, this Laurel team, they could be all right. They could be good. Yeah, this could be a pretty good year for them. They've come in, and they've handled Beaver Falls. They've handled at Beaver Falls.
Beaver Falls, yes.
They've taken care of Freedom. They've taken care of Neshannock. They are fast. I was talking to one of the teams that they played before as assistant coaches. I said, hey, what'd you do? He said just speed. Oh, speed. And one more thing, speed. So Ellwood City has won the toss and will receive. One thing, I hope you caught it, the American flag. The boys this year, Brian Partridge asked him, "Hey, what would you guys like to have in the locker room?" They said, "Hey, we want an American flag to carry out before the game." Hope you caught that beautiful moment there. Says something about the young men on this football team.
Hey,
Here's
we got kickoff.
Wow, that happened quick.
Number 2, Kobe DeRosa.
Carter Lutz at the 10-yard line, full head of steam, 10 up to the 25. Up to the 26-yard line for senior Carter Lutz. Number 71 was on the tackle. So Laurel does not give up many points on defense. Ellwood City doesn't score a lot of points on offense. So let's hopefully they can get something going here. Injury bug, as you're coming into week 7 and 8 of a season, has hit us Wolverines. Starting tonight is number 15 freshman Declan Gray. Nick Magnifico bruised up there in last week's game, and we're also minus Caden McClymans. So Declan Gray, high snap, gets the ball picked up, and he's twisted down, and actually the tackle threw him forward for a couple. That tackle, Dakota?
Number 71 again.
Cam Calderaro with the tackle. So really no gain on that play for Declan. Also missing tonight, I said Caden McClymans, arm in a sling there at midweek at the volleyball game. I think his season's pretty much done. senior with some shoulder issues. So 2nd and 10, ball is on that 27-yard line. Declan Gray in the shotgun, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right, sends in motion is Mariacher. The keeper by Gray, up the middle he goes.
Play.
Nice pick up and run there.
Tackled by number 2.
Number 2 with the tackle, Kobe
Sorry,
DeRosa.
22.
22,
sorry.
Deuces.
Yep.
22, Landon Smith, but a nice run there. And I hate to say it, Brad, but that play where Mariacher goes across, I thought, here we go again.
Yep.
That did not always work with much effectiveness there.
That's big words.
Gray.
Coming
Hey, I'm
at
telling
me.
you what, I've been working, man. I think the stroke jarred some stuff loose, and now I'm like smarter.
I should be laughing. I should not be laughing.
3rd and 4 from the 34. But I like that. That's a play that we've not
Yes.
seen run this year.
Or a play that actually worked forward. I mean,
Yes, we like to see
keeper,
that.
we got to love the yardage.
Yeah, but then they give it to.
Oh.
This time it
Wow.
works. There
Wow.
we go.
Where
There's a
did that
first
come
down. Brighton
Wow.
Mariacher on that jet sweep that I just talked about. This time gets positive yardage, about 4 or 5
Heck yeah.
yards.
Yep, number 64.
64. Carson Ellwood
Yep.
with the that. But hey, folks, that's the Ellwood City Wolverines first down. So ball resting on the 44-yard line.
So obviously the Wolverines in their blue and white jerseys for home, and the Laurel Spartans with that Michigan Spartan white and green logos.
There could be worse colors. Okay, we got
me
looks like
guess, maize and
Carter
blue.
Lutz. Carter Lutz in there at shotgun. He's going to do the keeper up the middle, falls his way forward for a couple yards. Mixing things up here in the first 4
I
plays
like
of the
this.
game
I like
for the
it.
Wolverines.
64 again.
64 in there again on the tackle is Carson Allwards. Got some other games going on, pretty big games here that are going on in the section. We'll have them updates for you as we progress throughout the evening. A lot of playoff implications.
I was just saying,
For
playoff-
some teams tonight, it is a playoff game,
Yeah.
basically. And you have that at the end of the season as they wind down. Laurel sitting pretty. I think they're locked in.
100%. They're already locked.
Yeah,
There's
they're
actually 4
locked in.
teams already
It's
locked
just a
in.
matter now of trying to get that higher seed.
Yep.
So back at quarterback is Gray on this 2nd and 8. Brings Mariacher in motion. Gray's going to come around that right side, pursuing fast. Hit hard.
Holy smokes.
Took a hit. Did
Tackle, I think, by 51.
Gray. 51 was in there to lead the charge. Ryan DiMuccio.
Yep. DiMuccio, yep.
So last year, Laurel handled things quite easily against Ellwood City. I forget what the final score was. It was like 42-0 or 44-0 at halftime. But the Wolverines here trying to get some positive yards here on their first drive of the game. Going to become a 3rd and 8, a place that they don't want to be. But hopefully they can get something happen. They're 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions tonight.
How about that?
2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Down to 5 seconds on the play
Yep,
clock.
on the play clock. There's a handoff there to Carter Lutz, and not much running room there for Carter. Gobbled up inside there by leading the charge was number
45.
45.
Check that, 55.
55, Colton Hill. So very minimal gain on the play of about 2 yards. Going to bring up a 4th down and 6. So I believe we're going to be a punt formation for the Wolverines. On the line there, some things have changed, Ben.
Yep.
The Maddox Singer was your starting center out there on that. And Mariacher's the long snapper here. Back to Carter Lutz. Back deep to receive. I can't quite get the number. He's at the 26-yard line to receive.
Something 5,
Waits a
double
snap.
digit 5.
There's
Something
Carter
5.
with the kick. High.
Good kick.
And never kick.
Not the bounce you want, but hey, we'll take it. No
It's
return.
going to be at the 35-yard line. So about a 22-yard punt there by Carter Lutz. Now we're going to see the high-powered offense of the Laurel Spartans. Their quarterback, Kobe DeRosa, he don't have to throw a whole lot, and he does. He does a pretty good job at it. He's 29 for 41 on the year, 3 touchdowns for 472 yards. But that featured back there, that Luke McCoy, number 2 in 2A.
Yeah.
In rushing yards at over 1,300 with 12.7 average, Brad. And they're going to start off with a penalty. They got a little anxious there. A little excited about the game. Was that offensive line for Laurel going to back them up 5 yards. But not to be outdone, Kobe DeRosa comes in there. He has 75 carries so far on the season, Brad, and he's averaging 8.7. So you have 2 backs.
Yep.
With a lot of carries. With a lot of carries.
Multiple ways to defeat you. You're going to see some weird formations for sure.
Luke McCoy, I didn't get 23 touchdowns.
That's
it is.
crazy.
Out to McCoy. On that right side he goes. He's got speed. There he goes. Tackled
by number 17.
Number 17 from behind was Mariacher. His first play of the game, you can see that young man McCoy's speed as he's going around that right side. But minimal gain. I guess we got about 6 yards on that play. No, more than that because it was 2nd and 15. So going to bring up a 2nd and 4. He picked up 11 on that play. Kind of a hurry-up kind of offense here for Laurel. Not much of a huddle. DeRosa. There's a handoff. Up the middle goes McCoy. Shakes and zags his way through, and he's gone. Good night, Irene. The kid's moving. Touchdown, Laurel. 2-play drive. He went 59 yards for the touchdown. Luke McCoy, that don't hurt his average on the season. Well, he got hit there at the initial line of scrimmage.
59
he
yards.
Zigged, and he was gone.
Hey, I'm not making predictions, but you did say maybe 10 carries.
We were at the game at the volleyball game, and I said this kid might only carry the ball 10 times and he'll have 150 yards. He's a pretty special player.
Yeah.
And I think he'd be the first to tell you he's got a pretty good line in front of him as well.
So kicking is number 45, Zane Buchter. Oh, play action by number 15. He's going to go into that right side.
Around that right side.
He dives.
He gets in. Give Gavin Partridge credit for pursuit to try to keep him from getting out of there. But
Michael Pascarella
with the 2-point conversion. That's 6:39 remaining here in this first quarter. The visiting Laurel Spartans with their first score leading 8-0.
So while we have a break in the action here, folks, we're going to bring up the standings. We're going to talk a little bit about this throughout the week, tonight. You're going to have the playoffs here for sure clinched. The top 4 teams, Laurel at 8-0, 5-0 in conference, Neshannock 7-1, 4-1. Beaver Falls clinched after defeating, I believe it was, I want to say, was it New Brighton? No, it wasn't New Brighton, was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I think it was New Brighton. So Beaver Falls with the win goes to 4-1 in conference play, 4-3. Mohawk, even though they lost, they do clinch as well. They'll go to 3-2 in conference play. Right? No, they actually clinched completely.
Okay.
Yeah. It all came down to New Brighton.
Yeah, New Brighton. I know they got some. Yep. Go ahead, Brett.
So what it's going to come down to is Freedom is 2-3. New Brighton is 1-4. They're not playing each other tonight. But if New Brighton wins and Freedom by chance loses, the last game of the year, Freedom and New Brighton. It's going to come down to that last game. Yep.
That'll be fun. I noticed here today that quarterback from Freedom, he's one of the leading passers.
Yeah.
On a
they love to throw.
On a 1-4 team.
They love to throw.
It just seems odd.
Yeah.
That you would have your there's the run up and the kick. Nice kick back about the 7-yard line. Taken there by senior Zach Gatto. Up the seam he goes. Got a hole. Still on his feet.
Okay.
Wow, great return all the way back to the 38-yard line. Returned at about
87-4.
28-yard return for Zach Gatto.
To 87-4 was on the tackle.
Oh, was your tackles? I'm sorry, Brad.
Yep,
I got
87-4
was Logan Ayers, a senior, in there on the tackle, and Brady Cooper.
Yep.
I think he might be related to the coach. So I'll get to the coaches here in a second. Yeah, I like that one better.
Yep.
So Ellwood City back out on offense. Since Mariacher in motion. There's Zach Gatto's in there at quarterback, and he's gobbled up by the whole front line of Laurel.
71 and 87.
71 was in there
Number 71,
for
Cam Calderero.
in 87. Brady Cooper in there on the stop.
One thing I noticed about this Laurel team, I don't want to say that they're small. They don't really have too much bulk on the line, but they definitely are left and right, east and south. They definitely make the tackles, and it's not
Yes, they
just
do.
one. It's
Yes,
4 or 5
yes,
of them.
they do. And their head coach, Laurel, is Brian Cooper. He's been there several years now. So brings up a 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line. There's Gatto again. Oh, no.
Whew.
Wow.
55 and I believe 71.
55, Colton Hill just blew right through that line. And along with Calderaro for no gain on the play. Looks like they were almost unblocked.
Yeah, in
as-
fact, they
as
actually lost yardage.
Yeah, they lost yardage on that play. So, Ellwood City's is their second possession. We've seen 3 different people at quarterback now for Ellwood, which that's fine. You've lost 23 games in a row. Try anything. Well, I don't mean to be. It's. So,
Leave it at that.
all right, dude, you don't have to respond to everything I'd say.
3rd down and 14. Running clock under 5 minutes first quarter. There you go.
5 seconds on the play clock. Thank you.
Declan
Going
Gray.
deep is Declan Gray. Got a man down there. Mariocker.
He just did. Oh.
Stopped running, pulled up, and the ball just slightly got a hand on it. And was able to not come down with the ball. So
I think it was number 4. Number 9. Sorry, number 9 was the defender. Number 9
is Colin Bartley.
Yep.
So number 15 back to receive, Michael Pasquarello. Pasquarella, I beg your pardon. I was corrected that before the game started. Back to receive the Carter Lutz punt. Good snap. There's the punt. Nice punt once again. And does not really take. Oh, that could have been dangerous for Laurel. But Mariocker downs the ball at the 41-yard line. So that's going to be about a 26-yard punt. And nice field position here for Laurel as they come out for their second drive of the game. Their first drive was 2 plays, covered about 59-yard touchdown run.
You know what? Something had to be jarred in your head because you've been on point so far. Every statistical number so far. I mean, 1 for 1, 22-yard punt, 26-yard, 25-yard punt.
Hey,
Listen, nailing it.
Hey, it's Laurel. I bring my A game for Laurel, okay? I got a lot of friends in Laurel, so I got to. All right. 1st and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. Send a man in motion. Quick swing pass out there to Pasquarella. Makes the first man miss. Nice wave. Nice pickup there of about 6 yards, kind of mixing it up that time.
Number 33 on the tackle.
Number 33 on the tackle for the Wolverines was Luciano Gagrick. And Luciano, a freshman, stepping in there tonight for the injured Caden McClyman. So good to see Luch out there putting a lot of hard work this offseason and camp and now found his way on there. Next man up, and he was the next man. So good to see Luch out there. So going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Not to belabor a point, but did you see how Laurel looks to the sidelines and gets their plays brought
Yep, I'm
into
going to say
them?
nothing about going to the sideline.
Yep. So there's a handoff. Got him that time.
Good
A
tackle.
minimal gain.
Number 9.
O'Brien, senior Peyton O'Brien in there, stopping McCoy. Going to pick up
About
not enough
2?
for the first down, maybe 3. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Laurel Spartans. Quick to the line. DeRosa in the shotgun, hands off to McCoy. Up
First
the middle he
down
goes.
and
First
more.
down.
Ooh.
Rolls over one guy,
Ooh.
bounces into another one. He just drops his head and goes. Gray was there to slow him down, and Lutz was in there to stop the tackle. Got enough for the first down.
Pick up a 10.
Pick up a 10 all the way down to the 40-yard line and right back to the line. Laurel, I like this. This is an efficient run offense, not wasting any time. So starting out also out there for Laurel is Left tackle is Aiden Collins. Ryan DiMuccio, Sam Arblaster is your center. Quick pass out there and over the head of number 4, Logan Ayers. Pass falls incomplete on that first down play. So also out there at right guard is Cam Calderaro. Right tackle is Colton Hill. Wide receivers Lucas Davis and the wide receiver Carter Haney. And, of course, we've talked about McCoy and DeRosso. And Pascarella and Ayers in that halfback position. 2nd and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Laurel getting the plays in. So there's an option play. That time to McCoy. He zigs him right back through. Nice. Oh, Singer almost had him. He's still running backwards.
Wow.
Makes another man miss. Another man misses. Around. We got a flag. I think that's going to be coming back. McCoy all the way down into the end zone for the 40-yard touchdown. We'll wait to see the flag. I don't think this is going to stand. McCoy ran about 80 yards to get 40.
Wow. I've never seen so many cuts.
So
Not
many cuts.
left and right, but backwards.
Backwards, and guys were peeling off of him as they were trying to get him.
I mean, he cut back. Who is that? Number 70 for the Wolverines. Number 70. He
Damian
cut back.
McCandless.
Damian McCandless was taken to the ground. I think that's where the flag was.
Yep.
And Damian was right there, and he went right through.
So McCoy runs big, though. He's only 5'9", 179 pounds on the roster. But, yes, a legal block in the back. No, there was 2 penalties on the play. There was a holding and a legal block in the back.
Yep.
And we see that quite often when you get the running back going a completely different direction. You don't want to see a hold, you don't want to see a block in the back, but in fairness to the players, they don't always know which way the running back's going, and easy to get that. So that touchdown taken off the board. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 16. That was a spot foul. So now 2nd and 16. So we've seen him run to the right, we've seen him run to the left, we've seen him run up the middle, we've seen him run the option. DeRosa awaits the snap, hands off to McCoy. Around the right side he goes, he bounces, makes the man miss up the sidelines, tries to hurdle over somebody.
Gatto. He tried to hurdle over
Yep,
Gatto.
over Gatto. Gatto gets him down. Can't quite see the spot. Looks to be about the 35-yard line. So picked up 11 on that play to the 35. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for Laurel. Hand off to DeRosa. Up the middle he goes. Just plows his way through there. Rolling bodies, taking names. Enough going to be needed 5. Got more than that for the first down. Mariacker was in there, as well as Carter Lutz for the stop.
Another 10-yard pickup.
Another 10-yard run. Along with that, a first down. So 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. The ball 25-yard line. Laurel. Threatening once again. Got a man in motion. Pascarella hands off to him this time. Finds his way, takes his way through there, rolls forward, stood up there by a host of Wolverines, but not after about a 9-yard gain. And I think we got a player down for Ellwood. Nope, he got back up.
Yep, Damian McCandless, number 70. He's back up. He's good to go.
Yep.
Just needed a little extra help.
Yep, little help. So pickup of 8 on that first down run. Going to be a 2nd down and 2. I think Singer was in there on that tackle, as well as a bunch of other Wolverines. So on this 2nd and 2. On the 2nd and 2, DeRosa hands off to McCoy, runs around that right side, makes, man, he's shifty. But nice tackle. Gatto gets him down short of the line of gain. Nice tackle there by Gatto as McCoy was going for that first down, but really did not gain much on that play. Did he, Brad? Going to bring up a 3rd
I think
and
maybe
2.
a yard.
Maybe give him a yard on that if you're feeling. So 3rd and 1. This is going to be a quick handoff. DeRosa's going to run up the middle. I'm not.
Oh,
Tony
you're
Romo.
predicting that.
I don't know. They've done it about 2 times now. But
Yeah.
2 wide outs to the left.
I'm going to say McCoy.
McCoy
Yeah, I'm going to say
in the
McCoy.
backfield. Yes, you were right. McCoy up the middle he goes. Stumbles his way forward. Was hit there.
Number 70.
McCandless in there for the stop, but not after enough for a Laurel Spartan first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Laurel. And where's that spotted at? About the 13-yard
I
line.
want to say the 13. Yep.
So,
I don't think they're going to get the playoff here.
yep.
Nope.
I don't believe so.
Nope.
No, they did not. So, hey, at the end of 1 quarter, it's the Laurel Spartans 8, Ellwood City 0. Let's take a quick break, Brad. We'll be right back.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's about ready to start the second quarter here from Helling Stadium. 8-0, the Laurel Spartans. Couple of stats from that first quarter. Total offense for the Laurel Spartans, 125, Ellwood 12. And obviously the key guy so far for the Spartans, Luke McCoy, 8 carries, 101 yards already. So you know he's going to be in the stat book. And like Thad said, he also had a 41-yard gain taken off the stat yardage there, so it could have been worse. But hey, 101 yards. Like you said, his average may go down a little bit.
There he is. Hand off to McCoy. Rolls his way through, bumbling down into the end zone for the touchdown. 13-yard run. Luke McCoy.
He heard us. Heard us.
You don't stop him on a touchdown.
Yep.
So it's a good run there by McCoy. Just kind of lowers that head. He got speed, but he also ain't afraid to take a guy on.
No.
What we're seeing here so far tonight. So that makes the score 14-0. Extra point forthcoming. If you remember, Brad, in that first quarter, they went to kick the extra point and kind of did the old fakeroo.
Yep. I'm not really sure if it was a bad
Yeah.
snap or something, but
Yep. We got lots of them. Go ahead.
so Pescarello with the hold here. The kick up by number
And it is
45.
good.
No good.
No good. I missed seeing that. I had to post him away. Zane Booter.
Yep. Buchter.
Buchter.
Zane Buchter.
So that keeps the score at 14-0.
So while we have that time, you can catch this live stream, www.ecwolverines.com, as well as on our YouTube page. Search Ellwood City Wolverines. Subscribe to us. Even if you're from Laurel, hey, subscribe. You never know when we may be broadcasting some Laurel sports. And Thad, once again, we want to say welcome to our fans and our friends from WXCD.
107.3
The Moose.
So thank you, Rick Venezi, for carrying us over there on the Ellwood radio stations. If you're listening via the internet, check out 107.3 during the week as you're driving around Ellwood. Great music variety. And support those businesses that are supporting our local radio station. Hey, Brad, as we said all year, we've been having the Ellwood City Game Ball.
Yep.
Alumni Game Ball. And this week's Game Ball is sponsored by Bradley Grennan.
Nice.
This is Game
That's
Ball
awesome.
is in memory of Bradley Grennan, a 2014 graduate who played center and defensive end. Bradley continued playing while attending Waynesburg University as a DN. Thank you to Al's Corner in Koppel for keeping Bradley's name in the forefront of Ellwood City football. Yep, as memory of Bradley Grennan, our Ellwood City alumni game ball.
You want to
tonight.
talk about a face of Ellwood City sports right there.
Yep.
Not ever over 200 pounds for the Wolverines, but, man, pure muscle.
Here's a kick. It bounces there off his feet, and he jumps on it. Could have been disastrous, but it was Carter Lutz that time.
That was Mariocker.
Mariocker.
Yep.
Okay. So, no return. So, I see
like
Damian McCandless getting looked at on the sidelines. Remember that one time we said he a little bit slow to be getting
Yep.
up? And, man, senior, he's put a lot of time in his 4 years here with Ellwood City, and I'm sure nobody wants to finish the game more than he does. But I see the trainer talking to his mom. We'll keep an eye on that as the game progresses, Brad. 14-0 here. Gray in a shotgun. He's going to keep it and hit in the backfield hard. Heavy pursuit. Looked like number 55, Colton Hill, was in there and came in like a dart. Really nowhere for Declan to go as he's dropped for a 2-yard loss, bringing up a 2nd and 12 for Ellwood City. Gray runs to the sidelines and then runs back
I knew
in
you were
with
going
the
to say
play.
something.
I'm sorry, that just
No,
annoys
it's
me.
okay. It's
I don't
okay.
know.
Hey, I'm there with you.
I know.
You gotta keep it moving.
Yep.
So
So on this 2nd and 12, Mary Archer to the left, 2 wide outs to the right. Gavin Partridge and not sure who else is out there. There's a hand. Oh gosh, they're just they're just blowing. The defense for Laurel right now is just blowing
there.
off the line. I mean, Gatto was able to get 2 yards, but Camp
71.
Colorado was there, and but he came from the defensive end position.
yeah, he just
To
came
get him
right down the
in
line.
the middle, just came right down the line to hold that to a minimum gain. So 3rd and 10, ball on the 27-yard line for Ellwood City. Waits a snap. On the keeper, up the middle, just nowhere to go. Is that Gray?
Yep, that was Declan
Yep,
Gray, and
Gray was in
64 on the
there.
tackle.
And 64 on the tackle.
Oh, check that, Carter Lutz.
I thought that was the
Yeah,
way they were running.
it's gonna catch us off guard a couple
Carter
times.
Lutz, they've been switching around quite a bit. Carson Ellwood with the tackle. So no gain on that play. Going to bring up a 4th and 10. 9:47 on this rolling clock here in this 2nd quarter. So, of course, this is senior night. Hope you got to check the pregame festivities where he introduced all the seniors for the fall sports. You can always catch that anytime you want to see it again at ecwolverines.com, just like any of our games over recent years, if you want to catch any of that. High snap, but Carter does get it down. Driving kick
Good
this time to
kick.
Pascarell.
Oh, did it hit
it
off
him?
somebody?
I don't
No,
think so. the
No,
way they're moving,
got
but
close, though.
Great punt there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's a 43-yard punt for Carter Lutz.
Once
with,
again,
with
the numbers.
no return. With no return. So you're easy to impress here this evening.
You know what? After this week, I need something simple and easy.
So Laurel taking over with lead 14-0. Starting out there for the Wolverines defense, we haven't talked about that much tonight, is number 72, Big Ben Bobbert. Also is in there, number 63, senior Anthony Baird. On the far side is number 87, junior Aaron Hobel. And freshman Maddox Singer finds himself on the line as well. In that defensive backfield, you have Carter Lutz, Declan Gray, Young Gatto. And here's this on the keeper by DeRosa up that left side. Not much room there. Picks up about 3 or 4 on the play. And in there for the tackle. I believe that O'Brien.
It was either Carter or O'Brien.
Okay, Carter and O'Brien in there to slow him down. But not after a 6-yard gain, going to bring up a 2nd and 4 So, DeRosa's standing there at 5'11", 200 pounds. He's a senior. Luke McCoy's a senior, 5'9", 179 pound.
And like I said, they're not really
Not
big
huge,
and bulky, but they're physical. They're fast.
And I
They
think
don't
the
waste
speed,
time.
I think the
speed is killer.
Is DeRosa on the keeper.
There you
Up
go.
the right side, got a seam, rolls his way forward. Saving tackle there,
Yeah.
hit by Gatto to knock DeRosa off his feet to limit that gain to about 8 yards.
Yep.
So it's going to be enough for a first down. And really no messing around with this Laurel offense. Back up to the line they go. Quicker pass this time. Switch out there to McCoy around that left side. Makes a man miss. Up the seam he goes. He's gone. He's at the 25-20. 10-5, one man to beat, and he is into the end zone for the 56-yard touchdown. Wait a second.
Yep, there
We got a
is
flag.
and it's going to be
We
a
got a
hold.
holding on Laurel.
I saw some.
Yep.
It was on the screen.
Yep.
Somebody was taken down there for Ellwood.
And so that's 2 scores now for McCoy. One that was 40 yards. That one was 56 yards. Taken off the board. And
that one you
this
definitely saw in your
and
kitchen
that's just,
or living room for sure.
I think if you're head coach Brian Cooper of the Spartans and you're saying, okay, we're top 5 in the section, talking about being really high in the state. As we get into playoffs and you play some really premier teams, those are mistakes that you can't make.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is something you can do right now, but when you get in the playoffs, you cannot have these. I mean, even I wouldn't doubt he was ticked off the very first play of the game, of their first drive.
Yeah.
That would drive me
that's
nuts.
Just, you can't this is a good team, and I think they're going to be a lot of fun to watch in the playoffs. We can't be doing things like that.
Right.
Colton Hill, you talk about line out there. He's number 55. He's a junior standing at 6'3", 270. So he got some size up there, too. Quick pass out there. Oh, it's intercepted by Gatto.
Let's go.
He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Gatto, senior Zach Gatto with the 30-yard return for the touchdown. Wow.
Let's go.
Well, DeRosa went out there, and I tell you what, Gatto just read that like a kindergarten book, and he knew what was happening, and he jumped in front of that, and that's the return. That's what we call pick 6, Brad. Nice play there by Gatto, and that makes the score 14-6 all of a sudden. Wow. So, there's the extra point forthcoming by number 19, Caitlin Kreitzer. And there is the kick, and it is no good. No good. Extra point does not go. So, 7:51 remaining. It's 14-6 Ellwood City, or Laurel ahead of Ellwood City. Be right back. All right, welcome back, folks, as the Wolverines just scored on the 30 yards, pick 6 by Zach Gatto. So making a score 14-6. And, coming into this game, Brad, we talk all week. If you'd have told me the score was going to be 14-6, with 8 minutes to remaining in the second quarter, I don't know if I'd have believed you. So
Yep.
we're in a good spot for the Wolverines fans. Here's a run up and the kick.
By Gray.
Gray off of 22 from the 20-yard line. Comes up there, gets pursued around that right side, pushed out of bounds. Gatto does it again, gets him out of bounds at the 39, well, right at the 40-yard line. It's a 20-yard return for number 22, Landon Smith. So that's going to be Laurel's ball, 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
That gives us some time to catch our breath.
Yeah,
wow, what
yeah,
a play!
that was a lot of
and
fun.
you said it, that not trying, not as a negative, but we were trying to think of what was our play of the year.
Yep.
I think that just
Yep,
solidified
that
it right
could've
there
done
so
right
far.
there. So Laurel leading 14-6. Don't forget, folks, at halftime, we will let you have the opportunity to enjoy the Laurel Spartan Band, Ellwood City Blue Band. We'll have stats. There's a handoff to McCoy around that right side. Makes a man miss. Stumbles a little bit. Gets hit from behind by Singer, but not after. About an 18-yard gain by McCoy. Not giving up on the play with Singer. Remember, we got a freshman out there, and I'm impressed how he went out there. I think Gatto was there to slow him down, and Singh was in there to get the tackle. So 1st and 10, the Wolverines defense better get ready here because they're up to the line, ready to go. Now they stop. I think they're kind of waiting to see what the Wolverines defense does.
Yeah, sometimes you come to the line, check it, just to see what the defense kind of fits in, and then you go and readjust.
Right. So sends Pascarilla in motion. Hands off to McCoy up that right side. Got a little bit of a seam.
There it is.
There he goes. He's at the 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Luke McCoy this time on the 43-yard touchdown run. No flags on the play this time. 43 yards, McCoy up that right side. And, boy, he gets a little bit of a seam, and he's gone. And he did it right there, making the score 20-6.
Talk about an answer.
Yeah,
that is
exactly
the one thing. And
an answer. You know, hey, we were excited. You know, we got that, pick 6.
And that's an 8-0 team drive
Yep,
right there.
Yep.
How do you answer an
You come
interception?
right back.
Yep.
2 plays? You run 43 yards at the 7-minute mark. Here's the extra point forthcoming. That kick is good. That makes the score 21-0. 21-6, I beg your pardon. 21-6 for the Wolverines. Quick timeout here.
All right, folks, welcome back to Helling Stadium. Once again, we want to thank our viewers on WXCD 107.3 The Moose, as well as other places. Listen to us here on Ellwood City Sports, maybe on the couch, maybe relaxing on a Friday night. Maybe you're here in the stands. I've seen that before, people in the stands listening to us while watching the game. How
I know
about
they
that?
do because they bring us food. So thanks again for the nachos tonight, guys. Run up and a kick high, not a real far kick, taken there by O'Brien. At the 32-yard line, he jumps over one person, going to plow his way forward up to the 40-yard line. Flags coming in late. I think there might be some extracurricular activity going on over there. About an 8-yard return for O'Brien. Let's wait to see what the flag is.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that far side of the field. It was just a host of people bringing them out. So the officials are conversing.
So,
I
I saw the hand go up, so it was a dead ball
Okay.
indirectly, which means it was after the play. It's a dead ball foul, personal foul against the Spartans.
Yep. Going to be a nice 15 yards added on for the Wolverines. They start there at about the 39-yard line. Going to add on 15 yards to that. That's going to be Ellwood City starting
Around the 45-ish?
47-yard line of Laurel. So starting nice field position here to start off. 6:54 remaining in this second quarter. Declan Gray in at quarterback. Got an I formation behind him. There's a handoff to the next man through.
I think it was Carter.
Carter Lutz with not much running room there. Pick up about a yard. 55 in on the stop. Colton Hill. And credit Brady Cooper in there as well. The Laurel Spartans are head coached by Brian Cooper. Assistants Bill Allman, Jamie McVicker, Casey Miles, George Miles, Ike Miles, Scott Saunders, Jeff Smiley, and James Steele. So
I like seeing that Carter Lutz and Zach Edo are helping out Declan Gray.
Yep. There's a handoff to Carter again. Up the middle he goes. Falls forward for about 2 yards. Going to bring up a third down, I beg your pardon.
71.
And the tackle there for 71 was Cam Catararo.
So number 71, Cam Calderero, with the tackle.
So now really no gain on that play. So it's going to bring up a third down. I guess they'll give him a yard, 3rd down and 7. So Mary Archer out to the right. And if you're the Wolverines, you just don't know what to do. Running up the middle's not getting anything. Running to the outside, you got a lot of speed on that defense. It's not letting you get much room out there to do anything.
Where they're located right now, this could be 2-down territory.
I think, why not?
So split it in half at least.
Yep. On the backside, Declan.
Fumble on the play.
There's a fumble.
Ellwood
falls
recovered.
on it, I think. No.
Nope, Laurel.
Laurel's got it.
Number 51.
Number 51 with the fumble recovery. Ryan DiMuccio. And who was in there on the hit on Declan? Declan had no idea he was coming, and he got hit from that backside. Did you see who that was, Brad?
I unfortunately did not, but it'll be on this closest side, so that would have been whoever was on the close. I think it was 71. I want to say it was 71.
Colorado could have been. But anyway, he hit Declan, had no idea where he was coming. He came in untouched and knocked the ball out of Declan's hand. Ball kicked around a little bit, and we said it was recovered by DiMuccio. So turns over that quick ball right on the 50-yard line for Laurel. Starting here, 5 minutes remaining. Teams have all 3 of their timeouts. There's DeRosa with the run up the middle. He's gone. One man to beat. He's at the 10, the 5, into the end zone. One play, and DeRosa runs 50 yards for the touchdown. What's that, about 3 drives tonight of 1 or 2 plays. Just run right up the gut to DeRosa. Tried some misdirection that time as the almost looked like we were going to do a sweep. DeRosa just kept a hold of that ball, and right up the middle he went, making the score 27-6.
And I think
you're fast.
Yeah, I think you're seeing now where that 8-0 team is kind of taken over.
Yep. So 4:54 remaining. That drive covered 50 yards in about 6.2 seconds. Here's the snap. The hold. The kick is down. The kick is
no good.
No good.
If there's one thing an 8-0 team should be picky about right now, and that's for Laurel, special teams.
Might want to see some improvement upon that. But you sure can't say anything bad about their running game. They're just running all over everybody.
I was going to say, you want to talk about running game. The yardage, wow. 268 yards and 262 of them on the ground.
They've
That's
had 262
insane.
yards in the first half.
262 yards
We got
already.
454 to go. They're going to get another
Well,
possession.
yeah, you had Luke McCoy with 101 in the first, and, well, if you take on 240-some yards, 57 and a 43 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, tack on another 100. But, hey,
So-
folks, our next broadcast, speaking of end of fall sports, we don't really have anything scheduled until next Friday now.
I guess not.
That's crazy.
I guess not. We cannot do
Yeah. You can't do playoff games
Playoffs.
because, unfortunately,
Trib owns the
Trib
right to them.
owns the rights to that, and they
So,
pay money.
Yeah. So
We'll leave that one alone.
But, yes,
But,
exactly.
you know, at the same time, Trib does a darn
They
good
do a good
job.
job. They do a good job.
And they've got Don Rebel.
Yep.
You got Don
Yeah,
Rebel.
I caught Don this afternoon talking about the volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball.
Coming seedings
Pairings
everything
and
coming
whatnot.
up.
Yep.
So here we go.
And talking about Laurel got
Yes,
the 3 seed,
They got the 3 seed. The girls
and then Ellwood
volleyball
with the
team.
15 seed.
We've watched them play, and they're the real
They're
deal.
darn good.
They're good. They'll represent the section well. Carter Lutz from the 13-yard line.
That's
No,
Mariocker.
that's Mariocker.
Yep, good
Saw
return.
them long strides. Nice return there by Mariocker up to the about the 38-yard line. So return of 25 yards for Mariocker. Number 45 on the stop for Laurel is Zane. That was the kicker, wasn't it?
I believe so. You said 45, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was the kicker. How about that?
So Wolverines 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line down in this contest, 27-6.
That's a hashtag ignite. I know the Laurel Spartans, that's their hashtag this year. Hashtag ignite.
Oh.
How about the kicker coming down, making a tackle?
There
How
you
about
go.
it? Everybody's all in on Spartan Nation.
There's the kick. Gatto, and you can't stop, bud.
Oof.
Sorry. They just go nuts. And number 9 was in there
Yep.
for initial tackle, Colin Bartley, and just nowhere for Zach to go.
And one thing we like to do is once playoffs start, if Ellwood is not in the playoffs, we root for anything in the MAC.
Yeah,
We love
I
the
find
MAC.
myself doing that.
I mean,
And,
think about it. The team that beats you, you kind of want to root for
Yep.
because you want to prove that, hey, you know what? We lost to the best team
Right,
in the MAC.
right. So I've always kind of taken that approach.
Consolation prize.
Yeah, yeah. We lost 23 in a row, Brad. So, all right. 2nd and 13. 3:53 remaining. Gatto again this time. I mean, they're just.
I think if he cut to the left there was a little gap, but that's so quick. That
yes,
feels
it is.
so fast.
It does feel fast.
64.
64 in there on a tackle.
Karsten Allwart.
Yes. So on this 3rd down and 12, 3:20 remaining. Gatto in at quarterback.
About 3 minutes here.
Yep.
Second quarter.
Brings a man in motion. Going to follow that man in motion. Wow.
Wow, 71-58.
71-58, just in there, in the backfield. These guys are coming in untouched.
Yeah.
There's nobody
Nope.
even being a speed bump for him for crying out loud.
Mm.
Loss of a bunch on the play.
I don't think you and I would like to be back there at all right now.
No. Gave him the spot at the 30-yard line. It's going to be punt formation time for the Wolverines. 2:30 remaining.
I think maybe the one perk there is that takes about a minute off the clock.
Yeah, see,
Whew.
but remember, this Laurel, it takes them
Oh,
about 8
it takes them
seconds to score a touchdown.
Yeah, exactly. I see what you did there. McCoy plus DeRosa, 6 plus 2, that's 8. Hey, I see what you did there. I know you didn't do it, but on purpose. Bro.
No, but it just works out. Oh, high snap, but he gets
Get it off, good,
Oh,
good,
he
good,
does get it off.
good. Nice roll. Get him.
Picked up there by Pascarella. And, they did
Yep.
get him stopped.
Okay.
About a 2-yard return for number 15. Mariocker was down there to make the stop along with Declan Gray. So 1st and 10, Laurel, 2 minutes remaining. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. So kind of a fast-moving first half here, Brad. What time is it? 7:51. So, so first and 10, ball on the 49-yard line.
2 minutes before halftime. Like you said, at halftime we'll have both bands.
Yep.
We'll cover that. We'll talk about stats, and then, of course, playoffs.
Right.
Some out-of-town scores.
Got some of them out-of-town
And
scores.
there's some big one in
playoffs.
3A and 4A as well
Yeah,
tonight.
there's some big ones all over.
Yep.
So, back to pass. Is DeRosa going to go deep down to number 84. He makes the catch all the way down to 25-yard line. Got a flag on the play.
I think that may be
Partridge
pass
was in
interference.
there, but I just wanted to let's wait and see
Yeah.
who it's on. Was that a push-off or
That I
in the
don't
way?
know. That was what, number 84? Yeah, number 84.
Number 84, Lucas Davis.
Not really sure, because that one I could see going either way. But I saw the arm.
He has 2 catches.
Yeah, I thought I saw the arm of Partridge.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like you, though, Brad. Sometimes when you're going to get beat like that, take the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, it's only 15 yards.
They went from the 40-yard line down to where did they make the catch?
Well, that's why they declined the catch or declined the penalty, because now the catch is
I was
farther.
trying
I
to
want to
see how
say
many
right
yards
around
was.
the 25.
Yeah, they keep going.
I want to say the 25. So that was a
So
26
26-yard pass play
Yeah.
for Lucas Davis. That's just his 3rd catch on the season.
They don't throw much per se,
They don't
but when
need
they
to,
do,
for crying out
I was
loud.
going to say they don't need to, but when they do, I mean, they're bombs. 20, 25, 26-yarder.
Well, DeRosa's averaging.
Here's
I
the
don't
pitch
have
out.
it. Pitch out to who was it?
Number
that time?
22, I believe.
Number 22, Landon Smith. Number 13 in there for the tackle. Caden Daccio. He's a freshman out there getting some starting time. So pick up a 5. Going to bring up a 2nd down. And you just have to wonder, did we see the last of Luke McCoy?
Minute left.
I mean, you're
Yeah,
up
he's not out there right
27-6.
now,
He's
but
not out there right
yeah.
now.
You want to get one more score here before halftime for sure.
Well, you're this close.
Yep.
With a minute 14 remaining. There's
I'm surprised.
DeRosa around that left side. That looked like a hold, didn't it?
Not only that, but fumble.
on the play.
Elwood recovered. Yeah, he
Yes,
fumbled
there
it
we
forward.
go.
Elwood
DeRosa
recovered it.
fumbled.
And that was number, let me see turns, number 17, Mary Walker
Number
with recovered.
17 with the fumble recovery. That kept another score off the board.
How about that?
DeRosa
That's 3
zigging
now.
and zagging down there. And no, he didn't get in the end zone, but they were threatening to score.
Yeah, that's 3
And,
now that via either penalty or
fumble inside the red zone.
how about that? I
So
think it's a
minute 2
6-yard
remaining
line. I
At
want
the
to say the
6-yard line.
6. Yep.
So the Wolverines now with a minute remaining in this first half. From this 1st and 10, this ball's on the 5-yard line. Now you got to be thinking about, you're at the 5-yard line.
And they got 3 timeouts too.
Yep.
So if
Yeah.
you run the ball, they're going to call a timeout potentially.
Right. There's a handoff to Gatto. Does not get back to the line of scrimmage, it don't appear.
And there you go.
Yep, there's a timeout there. So for Laurel, you got to be thinking about, not wanting to give up a safety.
Right.
Not wanting to have to punt from your end zone.
Number 87 for Laurel, Brady Cooper.
Is
With a tackle.
Oh, I'm
He was
sorry.
with the tackle.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Nope, you're good. You're good.
on this timeout, we're going to take a quick moment and just thank so many of the sponsors. The Ellwood City Football Boosters are appreciative of so many of the sponsors, the businesses in the community. Folks, please, if you're out there listening, if you're doing it in Laurel as well, support them local businesses that are supporting your high school football programs. We had the Champions Club this year. People can make businesses make their donation. Their signs put out here on our concession stand and through all the programs. Our Champions Club has Dave's Hometown Shop and Save, Mata Heating and Cooling, Ellwood City Transit / Zona Tours, Mary Jo's Catering, Joey's Place, and there's Champions Club in memory of Dooney Petricola. Our Touchdown Club is D4 Properties, the T-Box, the Color Center, Signs by Sam, Venezi Sporting Goods. And then our field goal club is Paganus Chiropractic Clinic, Spokane Orthodontics, Mobros, Toman Funeral Home, and Teola's Funeral Home. They'll be the last to let you down. This is, please, folks, keep in mind of these great businesses that are supporting our football programs. Not only football, they produce for cheer, for band,
Yes.
for wrestling.
The whole works.
So many things. And your best thing you can do is help support the hometown businesses, the backbone of every community. On this 2nd and 9, there's a handoff to Gatto. Weaves his way up through there. Picks up a few. Going to be another timeout there by Laurel. 49 ticks remaining on the clock. So, also want to give a shout out to every Thursday night during the football season, business or family puts on a Thursday night dinner for the football players, a tradition that goes back to, I think it's been doing it since Adam gave up the rib, a long time. This Thursday night's dinner was provided by Chris and Erica Gray, parents of freshman Declan Gray. Chris is also the booster vice president. His wife Erica is on the school board, so we certainly do appreciate the Gray family on that's a lot of food. You got 35 kids, young men that are hungry, and
then throw in
coaches,
a couple coaches.
So appreciate all the parents who took on that responsibility here this year. So thank you to Chris and Erica Gray. I talked about our booster officers. Of course, there's President Brian Partridge, the aforementioned Vice President Chris Gray, Secretary Tara Lutz, Treasurer Rachel Newton, Advisor Jessica O'Brien. Thank you to our football boosters. Now, on this 3rd and 7, 49 ticks remaining. Back to pass. Nice catch by Mariacker. Helmet to helmet. There we go. Late flag, but that was all in there. Mariacker completed out to about the 20-yard line, so 11-yard pass from Gray to Mariacker. Flag on the play. I'm going to call it helmet to helmet.
Yep, 100%. It's unfortunate how that worked for Laurel, but there's only so much you can do.
Personal foul. Yeah, it's you're going for the ball, but when you're the defensive player and you're the offensive player laying out there. So that's going to be attacked on a 15 yards for Laurel against Laurel's defense. So the Wolverines now will have ball with 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
How about that? You go
Laurel
from the
has
9,
one timeout. Wolverines have 3.
Yep. You go from the 9 in your own backfield to the 35.
Yep.
And a rolling clock.
But I think if you're Ellwood,
you're happy to take this.
Yep. Gray, shotgun. He's going to keep it this time around that left side. Heavy pursuit. And taken down there. Oh, they kept the clock running.
Yep.
Is number 71, Cam Colorado. And 10 seconds remaining. I think that's going to probably do it for this half. What?
Oh, they've really called a timeout.
The Wolverines called a timeout with 7 seconds remaining.
Wait, who did? Really?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
The Wolverines. So, hey, can't score if you're not on the field.
That's true. That is true. And you don't take him with you. So
No, you don't. Can't take him home.
not like these nachos.
Just letting our nachos get soggier. So, but
We're going to have to talk about that again at some point because, what was it, three nacho bowls plus a nacho pizza box and a pizza box and drinks.
Just because
it's
two
insane.
weeks ago, we're sitting here in a press box.
Yep.
The wind blows. We have people in front of us eating these nachos. They
smell it.
smell so good. We mentioned it. So, actually, the Grinnan family. It was a Grinnan family during the game. They're so just the nicest people. Saley, she was homecoming queen here a couple years ago. She comes in smiling with this thing of nachos for us. So we're all happy. We come in here tonight. There's this pizza box full of nachos Brian Partridge from the Boosters gives us. And then Ashton Wilson's grandma shows up. She's got 3 plates of nachos. It's a great night.
Nacho Grande.
You got it. Lots of sour cream. They went all in for the dairy farmer.
Heck yeah.
Back is great. A pass. Looking down the field. Got Hobel there.
Timeout.
Timeout, yep, at the 40-yard line.
1 second. Call that timeout.
Yep, they got the timeout called. So, nice pass there. What was that?
To the 40. So that would be
24-yard pass down.
24-yard
Wow,
pass.
got my over 20-yard
How
pass.
about that?
How about that?
And that's like
Wasn't
twice
quite
this year.
30. That's almost 2 times
Yeah.
in 1 year we had a 30-yard pass play. Good grief. This is exciting stuff.
Right? How about that?
So, 1 second remaining. Great. That threw a nice ball to Gray.
It was very
And
good. Yeah.
more importantly, I think Hobel, what was the biggest thing there? He had a little bit of time.
Yep.
He was
Yeah,
under duress,
you're
but
right.
he had
He did have some time.
And something that we've not seen a lot of.
By the way, folks, October is Breast Cancer Awareness. So if you look on your screen right now, we got the cheerleaders on the screen. They'll be doing most likely a routine at some point with the Laurel Spartans group.
Yep, I'm sure.
Always something going on. So, and I know the Laurel band has some really darn good songs. I was talking to, and I got to do a shout out to one of my students, Mr. Will Dando. He's part of the drum line for Laurel. So both halftime
All right,
bands
look
here
forward to seeing
in a
that.
second.
In 1 second, last play. Great. 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Great. Back to pass. Surveys looks down the field, throws it down there. Up. It is intercepted. Oh, he got crashed. Up the sidelines he goes. He's got 1 man to beat, and he's got him down. There he goes into the end zone. Is that number 15, Pasquarella?
Yep.
With the good grief. That was about an 80-yard interception return. Wow, that plan backfired for the Wolverines. Oh, that hurts. 80-yard interception return.
By number 15, Michael Pescarella.
Good googly moogly.
Wow.
33-6.
Wow.
Extra point forthcoming. They had to give them time for that. Clock strikes 0, but because they scored on the last play. And I tell you what, he only had about 1 blue shirt in front of him to make it down there. Zach Gatto made an effort, but somebody came off and blocked him.
So kicking is number 45, Zane Buchter.
Buchter with the kick. There's the kick, and this one is
good.
It's good. So, at halftime, the score, Laurel Spartans 34, Ellwood City Wolverines 6. We're going to take you into halftime now, folks. Dakota Marshall will be holding the camera here with let you enjoy the bands, and we'll be back. Enjoy the halftime show.
So halftime score 34, Laurel, Ellwood City 6.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud to introduce the 2021 Laurel Spartans Band. Next, our Spartak sideline is featured in Timeout and Play, released by the punk rock band Offspring in 1994.
pretty good band.
You find out if he has green.
Yeah, when is that?
All right, folks, welcome back here to Helling Stadium. It is about a minute. They're going to add a little bit of time here left in halftime. Halftime score from Helling Stadium. It's 34-6. Laurel Spartans there with a last-minute touchdown before halftime. So they're up by 28. They're going to tack on a little bit of time here for both teams to kind of prep for the second half. Couple stats from this game so far. The score 34-6 in favor of Laurel. Total yardage 314-47 in favor of the Spartans. Total plays, actually Ellwood leading 24-22. The passing yards, we don't say this much, but the passing yardage right now is actually being held by the Wolverines 35-32. The story of the game, though, rushing yards. 281 rushing yards to just 12. So, and hey, penalties. Ellwood City made it through a half without any penalties, 0 for 0. Laurel had 5 for 55. Turnovers in favor of Wolverines, 2-1. So the Laurel Spartans had that late interception and then fumble. Time of the possession doubled up are the Wolverines, 15-39 to 8-17. One of the things that we said about Laurel is they score quickly. First downs in favor of Laurel, 11-5. And here are your best players of the game so far. Number 6, Luke McCoy, 11 carries, 174, a 15.8 average, 3 touchdowns. Number 2, Kobe DeRosa, 5 for 94, 18.8 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. So no doubt one play here, DeRosa could be over 100, and you may have 200-yard rushers in tonight's game. For the Wolverines, number 15, Declan Gray, 2 for 4, 35 yards, 1 interception. And those 2 receptions are by number 17, Brighton Mariacker, 2 receptions, 35 yards. We got to give credit to number 5, senior Zach Gatto, with an interception return of about 35, 36 yards there to leave the Wolverines with their lone score so far in the first half. All right, folks, here we go. The MAC Conference. We're talking about playoffs here. At halftime, Neshannock 16, Beaver Falls 6. So if Neshannock wins, they're going to go to 8-1, while Laurel would be 9-0. They're just going to be 1 game behind. Neshannock 5-1 in conference play if they do beat the Beaver Falls Tigers. Beaver Falls come in to play 4-3 with a 4-1. Both those teams are clinched for playoffs. The other score here, another surprising one. Freedom 14, Mohawk 7. Late second quarter there. Freedom with the lead. Freedom 2-3, Mohawk 3-2 in conference play. Those 2 teams are indirectly locked. Freedom, I think, is the one team that if they win, they would be in. If Freedom by chance loses, that's going to set up a real interesting date, because as of right now at halftime, New Brighton's up 13-0 on Riverside. New Brighton wins, they'll be 2-4. Freedom loses, they'll be 2-4. And then it is a winner takes all for that 5th seed in the playoffs week 9. So as of right now, Neshannock winning, Freedom winning, and New Brighton. Other scores, Central Valley up on Avonworth 29-0. That is a good Avonworth team to hold Central Valley to only 29, surprisingly. Aliquippa's only up 14-7. A surprise there a little bit. Blackhawk is better than what the record says second quarter. Beaver and Montour tied at 7 at halftime. Rochester's up 12-10 on Shenango. And Chartiers Valley holding the lead on Newcastle 7-0 at halftime. So there's your halftime stats there. We'll talk a lot more about playoffs in the MAC Conference next week. Most of it should be wrapping up this week, but there may be 1 game next week. We'll see. That Freedom game is huge right now. If Freedom wins, they will be in, and that will lock up the 5 teams.
Very good. Hope you enjoyed the bands. Boy, Laurel band, quite impressive. They were big in numbers, big in sound, and very, very impressive. Of course, Ellwood City Band, and I'm sure it's senior night, them senior band members. I remember, I was in the band. I was one of the cool kids in the band. And
you were in band?
I was in band, yes,
You were in band?
I was in band.
No way. I didn't. We've been doing this for 5 years. I never knew that.
I
never knew that. I never knew you were in the band.
I sat first trombone, buddy.
That is why you know how to dance.
Yep.
Now it all makes sense.
But no, I remember that senior night. It was, it's last time you spent a lot of hours on this field, and
right?
Comes. You never knew I played trombone.
I did not know that.
And it's going to get picked up there at the 27-yard line by number 9, and he's hit there. Gatto drags him out of bounds.
I never knew that.
Never knew. Yeah, trombone.
No.
Trombone.
Yeah,
right.
So we got 3 alumni doing football right now. Wow.
Unlike you two.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Here's the story.
I met my wife in the band.
So now we got 4
They
alumni.
were called Sapphires back in the day.
Yes, you're right. They
were called Sapphires.
You were correct about that.
Oh, this trip down memory lane. We got to score 34-6 here. Hey. Hey, I want to tell you, McCoy, how many yards did he have in that first half?
174 on 11.
That makes him the leading rusher in all-time history at Laurel High School.
How about that? There's
DeRosa picking his way through. On his way up there, Stifler rides him down.
You know what?
About a 10-yard gain.
And that was DeRosa, and guess what? He just went over 100 yards.
100 yards. And he was, I can't, on my fingertips here.
He was
like
at
number
94.
94, 8.6 average. And he was number 7.
That's crazy.
6 or 7, if I'm correct. He was top 10.
I know it's
Laurel has 2 players rushing in the top 10 for all of WPIL 2A.
And
not
I know
it's all of 2A.
And I know it's not a competition, but in this game, he actually averaged more yards than what McCoy did. How about that? Not after that play though.
So,
but still,
so congratulations to Luke McCoy. DeRosa's still in there in this 34-6. There's a handoff to number 22. Up the gut he goes. Spins a move at the end there. Keeps rolling a pal forward. Up into Wolverine territory. Number 22 taking leads now. Landon Smith, he's a junior. 5'8", 138 pounds. And I know we're far away from it. These Laurel kids, they look bigger than that, don't they?
They do.
That kid's got to be more than 138 pounds. O'Brien, senior O'Brien on a tackle, 1st and 10. Quick to the line comes Laurel. I like that. We saw that in Freedom, too.
It's one of those things.
Freedom is a team I was quite impressed with.
Yep.
But Laurel, I watched that game, and Laurel just ran all over him.
I was just going to make a joke about it. It's one of those things where you want to look at it and you just want to say, would you look at that? I don't know if you know about that joke.
Apparently,
Maybe not.
Apparently I don't. DeRosa picks out there to Pasquarello. Makes a man miss. Up over to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, chased there by Mariocker on the backside.
Some holding call there.
Yep.
By the Wolverines. I did not get the officials' names, but we appreciate what they do. Don't forget, next week we get to travel to Mohawk, and wonder if that old boy's still announcing there. Remember him?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh,
man, he was
I never
so
thought
fun.
about that.
He was.
He had to be in his late 80s.
He was getting a little
up there,
long in the tooth when we were there 2 years ago.
But he was a darn good announcer.
He was. A lot of fun. Encroachment there. Stifler got a little excited on that. So, yeah, he was always a lot of fun to listen to.
I think that's going to be a 5-yard automatic
5
first
yard.
down.
That's going to be enough for the Laurel first down. So, ball goes down inside the 30. We'll call it the 29-yard line. So there's the snap to DeRosa. Straight up the middle he goes. DeRosa makes a man miss. He's going to find his way into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. DeRosa, 29 yards on the touchdown run, making the score 40-6. Laurel Spartans over the Wolverines. DeRosa, he finds a seam, and away he goes.
He finds a seam, and he goes.
Yes.
He does not wait for anybody.
No, he does not.
And that was, folks, we saw midline there, one cut, he was in.
Yeah. So, on to attack the extra point.
It's number 45, Zane Buchter. It's
and
up.
It is. That is good. Making the score 41-6.
You can say it.
Mercy me. Mercy row into effect, folks. The Laurel Spartans took care of business tonight, leading 41-6 in very, very impressive fashion.
Yeah. I tell you what, I would say maybe not a sluggish start, but not the start that you want in that first quarter. You had a flag on the very first play, maybe some jitters there, or just like whatever, and then the interception. But other than that, maybe special teams. But although he's been making extra points,
he's making them now.
Other than that, folks, this team is solid. Do not get in a running game.
There was a few penalties, holding penalties.
Yep.
Remember, they had 2 scores called back via the penalty.
And then the third one was the fumble.
The third one, one turnover.
So this score could be
a
somewhere
good team,
in the 60s.
and I think this is going to be a fun team to get behind as we move into the playoffs.
And saying that,
represent their MAC.
If you're the opposing team, you don't want to get behind because if you get down early in this team, I don't think there's coming back.
Exactly, but you saw how fast they scored.
Yep.
10 minutes, 12 seconds. That drive took them a minute and 48 seconds.
Yep.
48 seconds. You see, boom, minute 48. Bam. I tell you.
I will not rain down on your party.
No, don't.
Listen, I'll take it.
So, did I tell you that at the timeout, just say, remind me to tell you the story.
Okay.
So, there's a kick taken there to 28-yard line by Declan Gray. Makes Roger nice taken down there by number 12, Jackson Saunders. He's a freshman, 5'11", 145, making the special teams play. So, Wolverines have the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Who's the tackle by?
Number 12.
Number 12, Jackson Saunders. Got it. Perfect. I guess we should also talk about some of the stuff that we do behind the camera because nobody actually sees what we do here. Maybe it's something next year that we can actually do is show kind of our setup here because we got a sound USB sound bar, we've got our mixer, we've got a computer, a laptop, camera, doing stats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Brad does stats during the whole game for the team. We have a timeout.
Wolverines.
Timeout Wolverines. I don't know if I told this story, Brad. So talk about you doing numbers fast. So as many of you know, listeners, I'd got a stroke here a month ago, 4 weeks ago, and just to tell you, I am doing fine. We got the camera on. There we go. We got our pizza box. We got pop and water and everything. So I'm doing well. Not much change since the last week or two. Still very numb on the whole left side, but functioning well. Drove some tractor this week. I can't really clutch with a dairy farm. I can't really use the clutch much, but what I was doing, I just
you don't need a clutch.
Forward and back. The tractors are pretty handy. So I'm in the hospital, and they're doing all these like tests. Squeeze your hands and watch your eyes.
Probably not enough tests.
So they go to me. Can you count backwards by 7 from 100? I said,
I wouldn't pass
so
that.
I go right into auctioneer mode. I go, hey, how about 100? Do you want to be 93? After 93, you're going to go 86. After 86, you're going to be 79, 79, 72. And the girl's like, yep, your mind's good. You're good. You're good.
I wish I would have said that. I wish I would have recorded that. That would have been our intro.
Yeah. So
counting down the seconds.
When I can auctioneer, man, bang, bang, bang on numbers. She was quite impressed. Fastest she ever had. So 1st and 10. 10 minutes. There's Mary.
That was not even handed off. That went right to
right
Mary.
There we go.
Yeah, that wasn't even a handoff.
I don't think that was
You
planned
can
that
hear-
way, but
you can
it
hear
worked.
the coaches.
assistant
Yeah.
coaches next door are quite impressed by that. Hey, finally that play worked.
Maybe that's what it needs. It needs to be a direct snap on the jet sweep. That's interesting.
So, hey, and give credit tonight. We said it earlier. They switched some things up on the line. Freshman Maddox Singer, number 55, in there at center. Senior Donovan Stifler. Is Stifler coming? No, yep, Singer's still out there. Stifler on right guard. No, I'm sorry, not Stiff. 54. Ryder Grinnan, sophomore. Ryder Grinnan is starting at center. Singer's out there on the line as well.
Ooh.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you jinxed them. That's what it was.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I think it's going to be technically an illegal snap or
Yeah.
false start, whatever you want to call it.
We'll call it a false start. Going to be 5 yards. So, going to still be second down.
And I believe 9 now from the 37. So once again, folks, a lot of things senior night, breast cancer awareness month for October. A lot of neat things. You get to watch an 8-0 playoff team here. Definitely looking solid. Hey, and good weather too, especially after last night.
rain,
what a crazy night last night. I mean, they confirmed a 4th tornado today.
Well, there was one
from
about
last
3
year.
miles from my house.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you
it's-
realized. Over on Scott Ridge Road.
It's crazy what happened last night. Did not see that
here
one
comes
coming.
Mary Yocker in motion. Keeper this time is Gray. Looked like he hesitated a second, and hesitation on this defense gets you nowhere.
My
71 led the charge, Cam Colorado, and put an asterisk by him. Pretty good nose for the ball is that Colorado kid, 6'1", 210, but he had about 5 of his buddies in the white shirts and green pants there to finish it off. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 12.
You know what? Maybe I should apologize to the Laurel defense. They actually are bigger than what I see.
Yeah,
I think
that,
it must be a
here.
depth issue because the closer they come to this sideline, wow, they look bigger.
But they're still as fast as we thought they were.
Yep.
55 eats up a lot of room
on
that left side.
It's a 3rd and 13 here.
So, yep. Mary Yocker at quarterback goes around the right side and
East and
gobbled
West.
up there. That series of downs went way backwards for the Wolverines. Number 1 was in there. Josh Gibson. He's a senior coming in there.
Definitely going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, you got a 4th. What is that? Oh, 4th and 17.
Mm-hmm.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
So punting should be number 10, I believe. Actually, no. This, I think, is number 15, Declan Gray. So they went and switched to number 15, Declan Gray.
There's a nice high
solid kick. We'll take it. Hey, no
Just
return.
out of bounds, but nonetheless, that is going to be spotted. at the 48-yard line. So 22-yard punt. Thought it went a little further than that, but that's where they marked it, where it went out of bounds.
Folks, our next broadcast will be not Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, but Friday. Our last actual broadcast. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it
last
is.
broadcast, not last broadcast overall, but just for fall sports.
Fall sports.
Then we take about a 4 or 5 week break, and I tell you what, folks, basketball season, baby.
Season.
Just
All right.
around the corner.
There's DeRosa with the handoff to number 9. Nice tackle there coming
Number
in.
5.
Zach Gatto in there, taking down Colin Bartley. Really give him about a yard on that play, but
He had a couple
senior
blockers
Zach
in front of him.
Gatto knifed through there, got
Yep.
him by the ankles to bring him down. So 2nd down and 8. Trenton Schilling checking in now for the Wolverines on that far side, running on the. So sends him in motion. New quarterback in there, number 9, rolls his way forward. That is Colin Bartley running his way forward. Mariacker getting up from the bottom of the pile. Number 60, Donovan Stifler in there for the stop. Going to bring away 3rd down, and we're going to call it 4. 4. Quick there. Number 22 rolls up there, does not even get touched.
Oh, boy.
And he's into the end zone, one man to beat, and he finds his way there for the 34-yard run for number 22, Landon Smith. And he got through that line, Brad, and had a lane as wide as 79 to run through there.
Tack on another 44 yards rushing.
Yes,
oh,
so
my.
5:36 remaining in this 3rd quarter, and Laurel takes the lead, 47-6.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this in a positive way. I think we're thankful to have that 6 right now. My
Yeah,
goodness.
Yeah, we are.
This team is for real. So no holder, number 15, Pescarella is going to come out here. He's got plenty of time.
15 seconds left
Yep.
on the play clock.
Kicker Zane Buchter. They're going to set up here, just relax a little bit, and they'll try the kick.
There's the snap. The kick is down, and it is
Line drive.
good. So that makes the score 48-6 with 5:36 remaining. Quick timeout here. Welcome back, folks. Laurel just scoring on the, I forget how far it was. It was a long
44.
44-yard run by Landon Smith. Here's the run up and the kick for the kickoff. Driving kick taken there by Gatto at about the 12-yard line. Up the middle he goes. Finds his way to the 40-yard line. Give him about a 28-yard return.
I tell you what, folks.
The kicker does kick it
I
deep.
was just,
yeah.
And not only did he kick it deep, I've never seen a kicker right after kicking it. He was one of the first ones there.
He's in there to make something happen. They do give him forward progress to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 41-yard line.
That's crazy. I've never
Yes,
seen a
it is.
kicker that
Yes,
quick
it is.
down to there.
Some new cleaner jerseys coming in now for Laurel. Number 25 out there. Layden Barker. We'll try to get those names in for you. 24, Braden Smith. Gray, Mariocker taken down in the backfield by number 76, Keegan O'Brien. He's a sophomore. Knife through there, taking down Mariocker for the loss of about 2 on the play. Number 45 checking in for Zane. The kicker now coming in to play in some defensive backfield. Buchter. Number 84 is out there, Lucas Davis. He's a junior. Is that number 29 on the line? Seems like an odd number for on the line. Nope, we don't have a 29, so.
Yeah, 80. Let's see here.
So it brings up 2nd and 12. Declan Gray in the shotgun. There's a handoff to Gatto. Nice tackle there. Good presence to stay at home was number 84, Lucas Davis, giving Gatto about a 2-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just under 4 minutes here, third quarter. Running
hey, we
clock.
do have a Powder Puff game coming up. Is that November 5th? I want to think.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep me informed on that one.
Yeah, yep. November 4th or 5th. What? I got to look through my text to find that date for sure. But be a fun night, something that cheerleaders put on. Come on out. They have the concession stand packed full and got the girls playing that the cheerleaders put on.
And we'll record it and then live stream it later
So
on.
come out. We're not going to record it live just because it is a fundraiser. We want as many people to fill up the stadium for the cheer boosters as we can. There's Gray. Quick pass out there. A little bit behind him, but down he fell was O'Brien. Actually going to lose 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 11. Had the right idea in that play, just throwing a little bit behind him that Peyton had to go back and get it. Hey, also don't forget, folks, the cheer boosters have their Black Friday gift basket, up to $1,000 in gift cards in that basket. I mean, there's every gift card in the world that you can think of is in there. Home Depot.
I'm assuming something with nachos.
Probably nachos because they want us to buy tickets. I ate more nachos in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last year and a half. But they're really good. But people keep bringing them to us.
They're
people
awesome.
keep bringing them to us.
Yeah.
So sour cream, man. I'm telling you, that's where it's at.
Sour cream, 100%.
So anyway, 4th and 10, and the Wolverines appear to be going for it.
Yep. Don't blame him here. Don't blame him. Just make it a passing play. Chuck it out there.
Yep, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Heavy pursuit. They're thrown down in there to
There you
O'Brien.
go.
He fights his way forward for the first down. Nice play there by senior Peyton O'Brien. He got the ball about 8 yards downfield, turned upfield, north and south.
Not really sure why. There we go. I was going to say the clock shouldn't be stopping.
So enough for a first down. Pickup of at the
right around
17.
17. Yep,
17 yards. Needed 10, got 17
How about that?
for Peyton O'Brien. So, but yeah, see a cheerleader or cheerleader booster, Danielle Woodhead. I know she heads up the cheer boosters, but they're going to be selling them, around town, or you can just call and find the cheerleaders and get your chance at winning that $1,000 gift basket.
Could you see $1,000 between you and me split 500?
That'd be great. Gatto falls his way up there.
Still rolling.
Still going ahead. He's down the right sidelines. He's going to find his way into the end zone.
Yes, sir.
For the touchdown. 42-yard run for senior Zach Gatto. I tell you what, there was about 3 Laurel Spartans that dove at him, and they all hit each other.
And folks, guess
and
what?
Missed.
That is the longest play.
Longest play
all year long.
The year.
And I can say, not only do we have the play of the game, I think the MVP for sure tonight.
Yep,
Zach Gatto
for the Wolverines. A nice run there by Zach. 42 yards on this senior night. Finds his way into the end zone. So, extra point forthcoming by Caitlin Kreitzer. The line to hold for Caitlin. There's the down kick is up, and it
Looks
is
good.
Good.
Looks good.
Good. It's good. Caitlin Kreitzer I think we saw just some history made
We
there.
saw some history.
Brad,
if
the
you recall,
first-
she made one last time, and unfortunately there was a penalty.
Yep, there was
and
a
it called
penalty
it back.
and brought her back.
How about
Caitlin
that?
Kreitzer, the first female here to score points, and happy for her.
How about that?
She works at it.
How about that?
She's on the volleyball team.
Senior
I get
night.
to see her.
Oh,
And she's just a freshman.
Yep.
But
What a
I know
good
she's worked
send-off.
hard for that, and nobody is more proud than her parents right now. I can guarantee
Heck
you that.
yeah.
So congratulations, Caitlin. That makes the score 48-13, and
some history
it's
being
been
made.
I don't know. It's been quite a number of years
Yeah.
that we saw sidelines and fans so excited about an extra point.
You
'Cause they know
have
it's
to
happening.
go back. Not even. Extra point. Okay,
Yeah,
I see what you're
it was Caitlin. I mean, they were. Everyone was.
You
pulling
could say
for her.
that's the most excitement we had since Brentwood.
Well,
And I tell you, I don't know if that will ever. I don't think that will ever
Yeah.
go down as any other better called game than that Brentwood game.
Yep. 3 overtimes.
For those who don't know,
that
2
was
years
what-
ago,
no, it
3
was
years
three-
ago,
it was
3 years ago now.
It was 25 games ago,
Yeah,
Brad.
3 years ago.
And, we had COVID in there to shorten things up, but that was our last win.
3 overtimes.
Senior night. That was pretty in a mud bath.
Mud Bath and Ricky Petrelli with the interception at the end of that game sealed the deal.
Sealed
I
it up.
remember that one.
So, yeah, I remember it's so rainy. There was about 30 people left in the stands because
Oh yeah, the band and everything. The band was on the field.
there we go. Here's the run up and the kick, taken by one of the up men there to 25. And he when he went down to catch the ball, number 39 it was, Aaron Doty. I might be saying that wrong, Brad.
What did I say?
Doughty.
Dowdy. Yep, Dowdy.
Dowdy.
Yeah, that was before I was with you guys as cameraman. I was sitting with the band, and I was running back and forth with them.
Yep, that was a pretty fun game.
Yeah, that was
So
something
rolling
else.
clock here, just a minute to go. So a lot of clean jerseys out now for Laurel.
See who the quarterback is?
I can't get him to turn
When he
this way.
turns, I want to say it's 6. No,
I'm
it wouldn't be
thinking
6. It'd be
9.
number 9.
Colin Bartley, I'm going to say.
Yeah, it was number 23, number 9, or sorry, number 8.
Number 8,
Yep, number 8.
Chase Tinsman. And we got, delay a
They're gonna
game.
say delay game.
Delay a game, going to knock them back 5 yards.
I was able to zoom in and get his shoulders.
So 1st and 15 now. You want them?
Yes, we are passing nachos out the window.
Good deal,
They gotta
buddy.
be used up.
Yeah. There's a handoff and taken down in the backfield. That was Stifler in there. Stifler back there causing some disruption. Gonna lose about a couple yards on the play.
And that was 37 that had the ball.
Number
37 was your ball carrier.
We do not have a 37.
No, we don't. But
You sure it was
that is
37 or
going to be
27?
the end of the third quarter with the score 48-13 in favor of the Laurel Spartans. We'll take a quick timeout. Welcome back, folks, as we start this fourth quarter, our final quarter here on senior night.
From Helen
The band's
Stadium.
really going in, got
Yeah.
all involved here. So man in motion. Up the middle. Not much happening there for Laurel. Hey, got to give a shout out. Number 77 out there, Max Shivitz on the line. Grandson of a fellow dairy farmer in Laurel School District. Phil Dean, Phil and Cindy, if you're listening tonight, hello. Hope all is well. They're big fans of Laurel, and they process their own milk up there. Yeah, his uncle Adam, and sells milk up there, not too far from the fairgrounds. So stop in there and get some of their good homemade or homegrown milk. Cheese curds too, they're really good. Got a flag on the play. I think there's going to be a false start. Max, Mom Jessica is, we will see her in the basketball season. She's an assistant basketball coach for Neshannock. So a very, very good program up there that do a great job. They're up in 3A now, right?
I want to say yes.
Yeah,
they're
out of our section, but I think we still.
To be honest, I have to go and relook at all
I know,
that stuff.
we're in football mode.
Yeah.
But, basketball is right around the corner. There's a handoff, little counter, and number 23 this time, banging and weighing forward. Another flag coming in there late. Ball carrier was Ben Hennon, a sophomore. Peyton O'Brien in on the stop. Mariacker appears to be a little slow getting up. In fact, he's still there. He got some help getting up. He got a little hitch in his giddy up as he's walking back there. So let's wait to see what the flag is. Personal foul, face mask against the Wolverines. That's going to add 15 yards on to the end of that run, plus an automatic first down. So that'll be first down Laurel Spartans at the 38-yard line. So 10:27 on this rolling clock. There's on the keeper, finds his way up the middle.
Wow.
That's number 8, the quarterback on the keeper, Chase Tinsman. Number 72 in on the stop, Big Ben Bobbert. Pickup of about 7 on the play, going to bring up a second down and 3. So took a note here. We saw somebody on the sidelines, and it's Gavin Partridge. Jersey's off, pads are off. Not exactly sure what's wrong, but his return is doubtful. On the keeper again. 63 was there to try to slow him down, and he did. Was Anthony Baird. 72, and Bobbert was in there as well. So going to bring up a third down and 1 for Laurel. Ball resting on the 47-yard line. There's a keeper again. Going to depend upon the spot. I don't know if he knifed through. Yep. So
Yep.
See the chain gang moving.
Right at the
That's
50.
going to be a first down. Ball right at the 50-yard line. Anthony Baird in on the stop. So this is 24 or 25 losses? 25, isn't it? Or 24?
This will be 24.
Okay. So first and 10, ball right at the midfield mark, 50-yard line. Waits the snap. Pitch out there to number 23, gets the edge, makes a man miss. Goes out of bounds at about
Number
the 45-yard
42.
line. 42 in there.
Yep.
That was Trenton Schilling. Drove him out of bounds, the freshman. Ball carrier was number 23, Ben Hennon. So with the mercy rule in effect, even though he went out of bounds, that clock does keep running. So picked up a 5 yards on the play. Going to bring up a second down and 5. So getting a play call in.
Laurel Spartans now up to 450 yards. They crack the 400.
There's the run again there by number 8.
Yeah, they cracked that 400-yard mark on the running.
Chase Tinsman on the run. So that 55 for the tackle was Maddox Singer. Going to bring up 3rd down.
You have to go in the record books a little bit there to go back to see when somebody gave up 400-plus yards rushing against the Wolverines. A lot of times if they're, I don't want to say one-sided games, but if they are, usually the running clock kicks that out.
Right. So 3rd and 2 here. Laurel was actually converted about 3 third downs on this drive. There's a run by number 23, makes a man miss. Up he goes. Going to have enough for a 1st down. Driven out there by Mariocker and Schilling. Picks up about 6 on the play. Needed 2 for the 1st down, and he got that. So new set of downs here for Laurel on this rolling clock. So Laurel, once again, looking to the sidelines to get the play. Just kind of letting that play clock just keep going down. On the keeper, out that right side is Tinsman. Up he goes, enough for the 1st down. Tinsman, I beg your pardon. Tinsman. And number 15, Declan Gray, in there for the stop. Ball's going to be marked down there at about the 23-yard line. So pick up a 12 on that keeper.
And they're saying
Gatto was in on the stop. So 5:43. Tinsman handoff this time. Trying to make it out of there. Stifler was there along with Damien McCandless for the tackle in the backfield for a loss. Going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 14. So the Wolverines defense, a lot of the seniors out there right now, I do believe, Brad.
Yep.
As they'll be leaving the field for the final time tonight. Man in motion is number 25.
Handoff to 25.
Around that right side, zigs and zags. Gets some positive yardage is Laban
Barker. Hey, how about I got to do a shout out. I work with his father at the CTC, Mr. Matt Barker. So Laban Barker with the carry. Nice.
Good.
How about that?
Mariocker in there on the stop, pushing him out of bounds. So going to bring up 3rd down and what about 7? On this 3rd and 7. Laurel. Handoff right side to 23. He's going to get enough for the 1st down. Tiptoes his way down inside the 10-yard line was Ben Hennon. Stifler out there from a defensive line position finds him getting him out of bounds.
Looks like the 7-yard
line. So pick up a 12 on there for. That was 23, right? Yep. Ben
Number
Hennon.
23.
So 1st and goal from the 7-yard line now for Laurel.
Looks like it's going to be a timeout. Ellwood's. We'll find out here in a second.
Yep.
Elwood City. Or no, Laurel. Sorry.
No, Elwood City. Elwood City. It was
Elwood City? Okay.
Yep.
We were waiting to see which way.
Yep. So first and goal here. We got this timeout. Hey, I didn't talk about this. The Chris Wise and the baseball team. Check them out on Facebook page, Ellwood City Baseball. I think that's what they go under. But they are selling the new blue EC hats as a fundraiser, and they'll be really sharp-looking hats. You need to get them ordered now, and check out that Facebook page and help their fundraiser out to make some money and sport some really nice blue and white with the hat. And don't forget, Monday night, our women's basketball team will be taking on Southmoreland.
Volleyball team.
Volleyball team.
Yep.
What did I say?
Basketball.
Okay, not yet.
Yeah, we got to
Not
stop
yet.
talking about basketball.
Not yet. So, volleyball team they'll be playing at Mars, taking on Southmoreland.
6
That's
p.m.
a play-in game, 6 p.m. game.
Monday night.
We will not be covering it, but keep
We'll
it
be-
live
we'll
to
be there.
ecwolverines.com, Brad's Twitter page,
Yep.
all that fun stuff, Facebook, for live in-game updates. A bit of high snap there, but taken there by number 8. Driven out of bounds from
Number
Mariacker
87.
for a loss. No, that was not Mariacker. That was Aaron Hobel.
Yep.
So second and goal, and spotting the ball. What about the 9-yard line, I believe?
I think he lost one, maybe the 8-yard line.
Okay, call it the 8. Give a shout out to Frank Keeley. He's the principal at the middle or elementary
At
school.
Perry.
There's a roll out to the left there. Woo. Number 23 rolls over, gets positive yardage. Ben Hennon, Trenton Schilling was there to slow him down and took a hard hit. And Mariacker was there as well, and he is slow to get up. And really, he goes back down. Going to have an official timeout here for this lower body injury to Mariacker. But Coach Keeley, principal there at the elementary school, does a great job announcing here at the games. Keeps people very, very well informed. Listening, does a great job. And
I wonder where he gets
is
his
coach-
halftime scores from.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's all in who you know. It's all in who you know. And some computer geek that spends way too much time.
Okay. Shots fired. Okay.
So, but Coach Keeley also coaches the middle school team, and Mariacker's up and walking. A little bit of a low tire there as he's walking off. A little gimp to him, but trainer is there with him. But middle school finished the season at 2-3-1.
3-3-1.
Or 3-3-1.
Yep.
Lost
They
to
had-
a pretty good Mohawk team.
Yeah,
That
and they
junior
had a win
Mohawk.
to even be considered. It's going to be Mohawk and Laurel
Yeah,
for that championship game. And I want to say it's going to be next week sometime.
I believe so. I saw that. All right, going to bring up a 3rd and goal from the 5 for Laurel.
Keeper.
And the keeper there to number 8. Going to find his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Chase Tinsman with the 5-yard run, making the score 54-13 on the keeper around that left side. Found a nice hole there. Found his way into the end zone, making the score, as I said, 54-13. 2:23 remaining in the contest. So extra point forthcoming by number 45, Buchter. Number 8 is holding this time. Tinsman. Little high snap, but he gets it. Down it goes, and it is,
It's off
no
the
good, off the upright. So that keeps the score at 54-13. So, hey, what's up with Gavin? Gavin, okay?
His ribs for like the last 5 weeks, but he's hurt.
Okay, his ribs, okay. Okay.
They go to X-rays in the morning.
Okay. So, 2:23 remaining here. Just found out Gavin Partridge, I said, some rib issues. Took some pretty good hits, and
Yep.
I think it's been lingering for a
I
while.
was going to say it's been a lingering
and,
injury. Yep.
and tonight, but a freshman that stepped up
Yep.
this season.
And we have a lot of them freshmen. That's
A lot of there's 18 freshmen on a team of a
Yeah.
roster of 35. So half your team is freshmen for Ellwood City.
And the perk there is you got a whole nother year, you got a whole year under your belt, and now you're just going to get better. Yeah.
Yep. And they're still growing a lot there
Yep.
at that age, and saw some contributions
Yeah.
from the freshman side of things. So, yeah. An 0-8, 0-9, whatever it ends up being season, you do want to look for positives, but I think you do want to. That would be one of my positive I would
Yep.
take from this. We knew coming in we were a young team, and here we are.
Have we seen Carter Newts this half?
So on the kickoff,
Will be number 45, Zane Buckner.
and
Sorry,
he
Buchter.
can put it. Yeah, he can put it pretty deep.
Yep. Between him and DeRosa, they were doing the kickoffs.
Right. There's a driving kick taken there by O'Brien at about the 15-yard line. Up the middle he goes. Makes the man miss. Oh, thrown down by
Number
authority.
75.
Number 75. 76.
76.
Keegan O'Brien. O'Brien taking down O'Brien.
Okay. Story about this. I know. I'm so happy about this. Story about that. When I was typing in the names and whatnot, I said, wouldn't it be awesome if O'Brien took down or tackled O'Brien? And sure
There
enough,
it is.
it happened.
There it is. Nostradamus here.
Hey, no.
Checking in, number 33, Luciano Gagrick on offense. And number 12, Christopher Smiley, a freshman, getting some playing time here. So 2:15 remaining. Oh, fumbled to snap. The center quarterback exchange. And that was Smiley falls on it.
Christopher Smiley.
So going to bring up a second down and 10.
Stick around, folks. At the end of this one, we'll have final stats as well as out-of-town scores.
Yep, Smiley hands off there, rolls his way forward for a couple yards. I missed who that was, though. Trent Schilling.
Yep.
Picks up about one on the play, brought down by a host of Laurel Spartans.
Yeah, I had a number, but I forget it now.
So going to be third and 9. Trent Schilling in the backfield. So getting in the set position. Smiley under center. Gets the ball. Hands off there to Schilling. Taken down there by number 39, Aaron Doty. Going to be fourth down, 41 seconds. And I don't think we have to take a play off.
Right now, it's almost lined up perfect.
Yep, I think we're about a second apart. So on this 4th and 9.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to probably line up here.
Yep, I think you're going to call it.
Yep.
So we heard Laurel was good. We thought Laurel was good.
And
we
we can
came
confirm.
in tonight.
We can confirm.
They're
Laurel
good.
is good.
They're good. And wish them best of luck in representing the MAC Conference as we move forward, as we finalize the final seconds here on this senior night. The score, Laurel Spartans 54, our Ellwood City Wolverines 13. Brad's going to combine some stats here from the game.
Yep. So we'll take a little bit of a break.
Quick break.
We'll bring back some final stats from this one. We'll wrap up with out-of-town scores, and we'll leave you for the night. So we'll take a short little break.
Be right back.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Helling Stadium. Final score, Laurel Spartans 54, Ellwood City 13. Your Wolverines will fall to 0-7 on the year, 0-6 in conference play, while the Laurel Spartans improved to 9-0, 8-0 in conference play. They'll have one more game to kind of solidify that unbeaten regular season, but more importantly, they indirectly still have something to play for. As that maybe a number one seed. I highly doubt Laurel. For some reason, Mac does not always get that number one seed.
Sarah's getting a lot of
Sarah
lot of
Catholic,
talk.
and then Washington, and there's a couple teams in there. And
They're
then
in the
obviously
conversation.
your number one, most like no doubt, Stowe Rocks.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I could see Laurel maybe getting that number 2 seed if they went out here and kind of do some damage.
Yeah.
So let's do some final stats from this one. Final score 54-13 in favor of Laurel. Total yardage 495 to 104. The Wolverines did outpass the Spartans 50-32. On the flip side, rushing was the name of the game for the Spartans. 463 yards rushing to 54. The average yard per play via the run 1.9 to 11.3.
Wow.
The Spartans averaged a first down when they ran the ball. Penalties, 3 for 25 for Ellwood, 7 for 65. Maybe that's something that Laurel may talk about helping out, fixing up that, as well as the special teams. Turnovers in favor of Wolverines, 1-2. First downs, 21-7 in favor of the Spartans. The three-headed monster. It's usually only 2, but I'm going to put in 3 here. I'm going to throw in Landon Smith. Yeah, it was a little bit of chuck change, but hey, why not? Number 22, Landon Smith, finished with 3 carries for 63 yards and 21.0 average, 1 touchdown. Number 6, Luke McCoy. He is the real deal. 11 carries for 174. He had 8 carries for 101 in the first quarter alone. He didn't even play the second half. 15.83 touchdowns, and then also maybe that very first drive in the second half. Number 2, Kobe DeRosa. We said 1 play, 6 yards, he would have 100. He finished 7 for 132. 18.9 per carry, 2 touchdowns. So when you have 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 1 touchdown, 18.9, 15.8, 21.0 as 3 running backs indirectly going together for almost 300 some plus yards. That's crazy. And Kobe also was 2 for 4, 32, and 1 interception passing-wise. So there's your final stats from this game. All right, folks, here we go. Some out-of-town scores. Central Valley beats Avonworth 43-6. The wow factor. Dakota was asking me what's the wow. Aliquippa was only up 14-7 over Blackhawk. Yeah, erase that. 42-7 Aliquippa. Wow. Crazy. Another crazy score we were talking about. Beaver and Montour 7-7 going to overtime. How about that?
Wow.
We want to talk about this one. One of my colleagues actually working at the CTC is actually one of the coaches for Moon. That one went final. Moon beats Bethel Park 30-0. So Moon not only wins their conference, but they go outright undefeated. How about that?
Yep.
Some other scores here.
They're ranked pretty high.
Yep.
For that.
Rochester's up 25-16 on Shenango fourth quarter. Newcastle has bounced back against Chartiers Valley 28-14. Newcastle in the fourth quarter. And then let's talk about these MAC conference scores. New Brighton defeated Riverside 34-0. So New Brighton will go to 2-4 in conference play. I think that officially means sorry, hold on. That improves the 2-4 in conference play. Here's the other 2 games. Beaver Falls. Did I not write that down? I thought I did. Where did I not? Did I not write it down? Oh, there it is. Whew. Two other big scores here. The last update for this Neshannock Beaver Falls game was fourth quarter. Neshannock was up 23-14.
Wow.
Not necessarily big in terms of playoffs because both teams have clinched, but that's definitely for seeding. Neshannock, if they win that game, will go to 8-1, and that's what I was kind of pointing with Laurel being 9-0. 9-0 Laurel, and we're not even talking about Neshannock being 8-1 right behind them.
Right.
So there's that. Beaver Falls down in that one 9. Here's the game that is important. I would check this out, see if there's an update in the fourth quarter. I have the last score in the third quarter, just went to the fourth quarter. Definitely check out 92.1 with Dawn Rebel for this final score. Mohawk and Freedom. If Freedom wins, they clinch, and that would be your 5th team in the playoffs. If Mohawk wins, Freedom goes to New Brighton, or New Brighton goes to Freedom. I think it's Freedom at New Brighton, and that is for that 5th place. Freedom Mohawk tied 2020.
2020.
So it
Wow.
comes down to that freedom game. How about that? You kind of want to – I almost want indirect – I know it sounds bad to me. I want Mohawk to win because I love seeing that 9th game, freedom and Brighton for the
Right,
play to
that
win,
spot.
to go in the
That
playoffs.
spot. I guess I'll give 2 opinions on that. You talk about Neshannock being 8-1. They lost to Mohawk, remember?
Yeah.
So, that's just, that was a game that I'm sure Neshannock would be looking at right now.
And that is their last game,
because
right?
that would make next week's game
That's big.
really, really big.
And no doubt,
we've seen both teams play. I think Laurel can handle Neshannock.
And we're going to – I know we're going to – I'm previewing. I know if they would say this, maybe not say it, but I wouldn't doubt Lawrence County Sports Network. I wouldn't doubt they're going to have that Neshannock Laurel
If we were
game.
in charge of that, we would be there.
Oh, yeah, 100%, in a heartbeat.
And they like Laurel as much as we do.
Yeah.
I listen to some of their games, and we don't talk about them. They do a nice job covering the other schools around the area. I guess I forgot what my second point was. I was talking about Neshannock and Mohawk. My other point is a 2-4 team should not be in the playoffs. I'm sorry. I understand.
If there's going to be
they
one,
want that. They want the WPL wants them in there.
Yeah.
But
if there
I
would be
shouldn't
one,
talk like that. But in my opinion,
Right.
that's going to be a blowout game. I don't care who
if
they
there
play.
was
They're
going to
play-
be if there was going to be one, we're glad that it's from the MAC conference. We'll put it that way.
Right. Give them playoff experience and time, but.
Oh, Beaver Falls just scored again, literally 7 minutes ago. Neshannock is up 23-22, late fourth quarter.
Wow. Because I would have picked Beaver Falls to win that game.
After what we've seen with Beaver Falls.
Where's that game at, Brad?
That one,
Or don't you know?
I'm
That's
not
fine.
100% sure, unfortunately.
That's fine. So, good. Well, keep it.
Yep.
Keep us, ecwolverines.com, our Facebook page, Brad's Twitter, to keep you updated.
Yep. All right, then. Go ahead and take us
That's
out.
about everything. Don't forget Monday night. If you're in the Cranberry area, Mars High School, our girls volleyball team will be taking on Southmoreland, playoff game. So very excited about the girls making the playoffs, and let's see what kind of run they can get there.
And let me chime in real quick. Next Thursday, 9 o'clock, from Cal U University is the Whippeal Championship for cross country.
Right, and we'll be well represented there as well. So, on behalf of Dakota Marshall, Brad Windhorse, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we do it. We do it for the love of the game, the players that play it, the coaches that coach it, and it's just so
and
much
the
fun.
nachos this week.
Yeah, and the nachos this week. Thanks to them, to all who donated to our nacho bar up here, and we hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Thank you, and good night.